Hi guys, Debbie here, and I started my show a little bit earlier tonight, but I just realized I'm not through preparing dinner, so I'm going to go in there and finish up what I've got going. It'll take me about maybe 5 minutes or so, so if you don't mind, would you listen to something on YouTube until I get back, if you don't mind, please? And I'll pick something out here. I'll just pick out something funny, okay? And I'll be right back. Yeah.
The Justin Bieber thing upsets you at all? Or do you feel... I mean, this is a guy who's getting a lot of attention.
I have no problem with any of his behavior. Like, if I was his age... And, you know, I had, like, you know, what does he have? I don't even know what he has. A Ferrari? A Lamborghini?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Every chick out there wants to bang you. Like, how are you supposed to behave? Limos. He is a limo driver at 19, and he's not, like, going to a prom. It's like he's going to an arena where everyone's screaming his name. His behavior is completely normal. The only thing I didn't like was that shot where he was playing hoop.
Yeah, it went viral, I think. He was playing basketball, and he took a shot and went in.
He was playing with his black friend that he's paying to lose. If that dude wins, he's out of the entourage. He's got to go get a job. So he's got to sit there like, you know, his phone was blowing up this whole week like this, and you don't understand how it works. I have to lose, or I got to get a job. So I just didn't like, he hit a layup, he hit like a 12-footer, and then he turns around, and he's like glaring at the camera like I said he couldn't do it or something. It was just like
that. He looks into the camera like I showed all of you.
I never saw Jordan do that.
There he is.
Yeah, like he just did something. It didn't even look like the net was regulation. It looked like one of those. He's just sitting there. No, I was just watching it, having empathy for him. Going, yeah, that's what I would be doing. I'm surprised he's not doing blow. That's what I would have done, right? And then I get that look, and I was just like, you know what? F this guy.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say it because he's going to look back. He's going to look back and be, I shouldn't have done that. She's 19 years old. Like, I'm rooting for her.
Okay. I think that's a nice thing.
It is.
I think that's a nice thing. Did you watch the Grammys last night?
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
That's all the time we've got. Good night.
No, the Grammys make me feel old.
They make you feel old?
Yeah, it's just, all the bands that I like are all getting, like, Lifetime Achievement Awards. They don't get along with each other. They go up to accept the award. Get away from me, And I don't get DJs. They're like, I don't understand DJs. Like, they're getting Grammys. I'm at that age. Like, the new music, I don't understand it. To me, it's just a guy playing his iPod with, like, a mouse head. Right? And everybody's losing their mind. Like, I don't see where the talent is. They blended the song, man. They took two songs and blended them.
Yeah. So you're not liking that?
Well, all you got to do is find two songs of the same tempo, right?
I'm convinced.
That's like you're driving down the street on the highway and you see another guy going as fast as you, and you're like, how's he doing it? Yours can go 57 too? That's incredible.
I'm sure there's more to it.
No, I know there's more to it because these guys are selling them out, but I'm just old now. I can't tell the difference between that dude with the mouse head and the guy you see in, like, the Gap.
Yeah.
That sad guy just sitting there DJing.
Yeah.
Like a Target.
Well,
do you guys not go to the same malls I go to?
Awesome Target. Yeah. Your Target is a cut above our Target. LL Cool J, let's talk about him. He was encouraging the fans all night to interact. I'm guessing that you're not going to go along with that idea either of fans interacting.
That's because LL can beat up the internet.
Yeah.
That's why.
Right.
I wouldn't encourage going back and forth with fans. I would say 13% of people on the internet are cool. The rest of them, they're just a bunch of animals. Why would you want to talk to them?
Wait, you're saying Only 13% of people
Are cool. 13% are cool. The other 87% are writing horrific stuff under YouTube videos. They're assholes.
Yeah.
They are. And I don't know why. See, these are the 13% that are cool. You know, I love that the Pope retired.
Yeah, they're not. You like that? Because usually they have to. They stay until they die, and that's it.
Who would want that job? Just the pressure. Like being president's got to be the worst job ever. Just every day. You know, even when you finally get a break, somebody comes over to your house like the greatest oboe player, and you got to come downstairs and act like you care. You got to get all dressed up and sit there. Hey, great! Oh, that's amazing. And then the second you make any sort of grimace, they put it in the paper. President Burr was not enjoying the oboe player. He doesn't like children. What is that going to do? It's just the worst. Like, I've never had a TV show. Successful one that's actually made it. And at this point, I realized the genius of it.
The genius of having
not having a TV show.
It's awesome. Having it, yeah.
It's awesome.
Well, you know
what?
If you keep going around saying that 87% of the world sucks, you're not going to get one.
No, but this is the thing.
You're not going to give you one.
I can say that because there's nothing you can take away from me. What are you going to do? You're going to say I can't do stand-up in strip malls anymore? That's usually the punishment. So the genius... No, I got it all worked up. I want to go on other people's shows.
Yeah.
It's like when your buddy owns a boat.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the guy who owns the boat. You want to be the guy who shows up with the 12-pack, gets the high five, you go fishing, and then when it's over...
Bill, you are welcome. You're welcome on our boat anytime. Yeah. You are hilarious.
That's what killed me when Bruce became Caitlyn. That was like a national news story, at a ridiculous level.
Right.
There's like baby seals washing up on the beach because there's no fish left, and they're talking to this lady, you know, like, so Bruce, are you gonna go? Can your Olympic back handle a D cup, or are you gonna go with like something a little more perky? Bad way. I'm just saying. I miss that guy. I miss him already. He should have told us. He should have given us a chance to say goodbye. I watched him on the Olympics. I watched him on Chips. I watched him on that horrible show my wife watched where he just walks around in the background. And nobody listened to him. It was so sad. And then I don't know, out of nowhere. It's just, he's Caitlyn. Then you couldn't react. You couldn't on any level be like, oh my God, you know, what the F? On any level, you couldn't say that, or you automatically homophobic. It's like, dude, I didn't hear your inner thoughts. I didn't know what you were doing. All of a sudden, you're supposed to... Dude, you shaved your beard off. People were like, oh my God, that's your chin? Wow. This guy walked out a dude, came back a woman. You're just supposed to be like, oh yes, anyways, Caitlyn, that's all I was saying. This housing crisis. I think the bubble's creating again. It's just... God bless him. God bless her. Sorry, they really freak out about the pronouns, too.
Yeah.
You say God bless him, and they're like, her!
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can see Bill's show. You can see Bill's show. Does anybody remember laughter at Madison Square Garden as part of the New York Comedy Festival on November 14th. For tickets to all of Bill's tour dates, visit BillBurr.com. I love talking to this gentleman right here. I never know what he's going to say. Bill Burr.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, brother. I didn't think Lance owed anybody... He didn't do anything to me. You know what he did for me? He raised $500 million for cancer research. That's what that lie did. Yeah, that was great. And everybody had the bands on. Remember the bands?
Yeah. Sure.
Right? That blocked out the sun, right?
You know, it wasn't to block out the sun.
No wrist cancer?
Yeah.
Now, the whole thing was annoying, and I hated how Oprah was interviewing him and acting like she was dumbfounded that this guy would do this. Like, she's been in show business for 35 years, and she can't, like, wrap her head around some guy doing whatever it takes to get to the next level. Didn't she, for the first 5 years, have like midgets who wanted to bang their mailman's boyfriend? And she didn't want to do it.
I'm here now. I'm back. Okay. I'm sorry if I scared you. You are right that Oprah did for the first few years have midgets on her show. That's all she could get on her show. And so now she's holier than thou and the richest woman in the world. Shouts out to Oprah Winfrey. So I'm here. It's Monday night on the 28th of September, I think. A day I'll always remember because that is the day my daddy died, as you know. We always say on the show here. Because we subscribe to the belief that everything done by this band was wonderful. Because as they say, the Temptations is what you live by, right? No, I'm joking, of course. But anyway, I subscribe to this is what I'm talking about. Papa was a rolling stone. You keep slapping that bills. It was the 3rd of September. That day I'll always remember. Yes, I will. 'Cause that was the day that my daddy died. Never had a chance to see him. Never heard nothing but bad things about him. Mama, I'm depending on you to tell me the truth. Mama just bowed her head and she said, son, your papa was a rolling stone. Every day his hat was his home. Genius. Pure genius.
It was the 3rd of September.
Mm-hmm.
That day I'll always remember.
Yes, I will. Why's that?
'Cause that was the day that my dad died. I never got a chance to see him. Never heard nothing but bad things about him. Mama, I'm depending on you. Tell me the truth.
I love the way he does this right here. Mama just hung her head and said, son, your papa was a rolling stone. Wherever she laid his hat was his home. That is so amazing. I mean, that is just like, that's the way you do it. If you're going to do it, you do it like that. You know, I mean, that is pure freaking genius. Are you kidding me? There's just not a whole lot better than that. I mean, the way they just orchestrated that song and the way it just goes in and out is just perfect. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong with this song. It's just so rhythmic and so perfect in their voices. When they come together, they're like an instrument, you know? I mean, I just think that they were just, I mean, if I could...
You have an incoming call from the Jew.
God damn it. Hi, Jew. How are you? What?
What's playing on there right now?
Papa was a rolling stone. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, so you're live or you're playing?
No,
recording?
I'm live. I'm not playing a recording. I would never play a recording.
Well,
You play
music
recordings.
is a recording, isn't it?
You play recordings. No, I'm joking.
Yes.
So what's
play
on your
anything.
mind tonight? Are you here to bully some more of my guests?
Bring
Huh?
me solutions on a platter.
No, you're a mean bully. No, I'm not saying. No, I don't mean that. You're not a mean bully. But what I'm saying is, I wanted to. I have some things that I've been working on in between cooking dinner and doing other things, and I want to get them down. I want to put you and Mr. Solution in a debate. A controlled.
About what? Oh, well, we could do 9/11 and any of this stuff. That the police are out of control. That lawyers. Here, I'll give you a debate. You ready?
No, I'm not ready. It's not going to be with me, and it's going to be a controlled. He's not here. He's not here.
I understand. Here's the debate topic, though. There is not a lawyer in this country that is honorable.
You think so?
I think that. I don't think there's any honorable lawyers. No.
No honorable lawyers.
I think they are all dishonorable.
I don't know about that.
Vile people.
Well, I think that they could say the same thing about all industries.
About what?
About all industries.
Pediatric doctors.
I know some pretty trashy ones. I know one that actually almost killed a kid over here because he was a piece of shit.
Well, all right, maybe lots of things happen, but for the most part, pediatric doctors are pretty nice.
There was one at Medical City of Dallas. He had a big ego, and nobody could tell him what to. Nobody could tell.
On today is,
I want to sing. I don't care if you don't like my singing.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just don't know what to do.
Well, I'm just saying that there was a guy at Medical City named Dr. Well, I'll leave his name out of it. He had a kid come in, and the mother said he's broken
Wait a second. Where's Medical
Don't
City?
troll me on my own show,
Where's
Jew.
Medical City?
Stop it!
I don't know what Medical City is. What is that, like the Emerald Forest?
It is. It's the Emerald Forest. And there was a guy over there named Dr. Bombay, we'll say.
Dr. Singh.
And he was he was not able to be told anything about anybody. He was Mr. Know-It-All. And the mother begged and begged that his child's arm was broken, and he said it's not broken, it's just merely a sprain. And 5 years later, the boy's arm is all messed up because of that.
Well, how would he know that without taking an X-ray?
Because he's an asshole.
Well, all right, but I'm not a doctor, and even I know to take an. Well, I am a doctor on a doctor website, but I'm a fraud.
I'm a doctor on a website too.
No, I'm a doctor on a real doctor website.
I am too on WebMD. They think I registered as a doctor. They send me emails going, Dr. Montoya.
I am a doctor on Sermo, SERMO. Look it up.
Okay, I believe you. Now, I want to show you the reason I'm going to do this right is I'm going to go by this guy's rules, right? The debate.
Use Robert's Rules of Order.
People experienced his own suffering.
Let me show you what I'm talking about.
The early Christian Apocrypha, the Apostolic Fathers, and the manuscript tradition of the New Testament.
Wait a minute. Okay, after he introduces the two people that are going to debate, then he lays down the law.
Dan Hendricks, who serves as the UNA Vice President for University Advancement. And
he's welcoming people right now to the thing.
Has served as both Director of Graduate
he introduces
Studies and
them.
Also a daughter, Kelly, and son,
He's
Derek.
still introducing them.
To Sarah Beckwith, a BA with a double major in
introducing
Bible.
them.
God, a Christian's Guide to Refuting Modern Atheism.
He's giving the books that this one guy has written.
Atheism, Out with Doubt. They have 3 children, Drew
Still
and
introducing.
Claire. Following those 20-minute opening statements,
okay, listen.
there'll be a 12-minute rebuttal from Mr. Butt and then Dr. Erman.
Did he just say
He
Mr.
says
Butt?
one. Yeah, that's his last name. One person will take the affirmative. One person will take the argumentative side. And that's the way it's going to be. And then you give a 20-minute opening statement. And then you give a 12-minute rebuttal to the opening statement. And he lays it out, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And there's not going to be no cheating, no nothing. And I will be holding a Calcutta the night before the debate on bets.
I don't know what that is.
On bets.
Calcutta.
And the judges will be
the hell is that?
The audience.
You can bring over Indians for programming? What?
Following that, there'll be a cross-examination where the debaters will be able to ask each other questions, and those will last for 15 minutes each. At the end of those 3 segments, we will have a 15-minute intermission. Cards are being passed around the audience. Following the intermission, we will take questions from the audience.
And then the audience will decide who wins.
Do you know who's the audience?
The audience of the show that night.
Your audience?
My audience.
Jesus. You realize I own Solution.
I wouldn't say that.
I have papers for him right now.
I wouldn't agree. I wouldn't agree to that.
No?
I'm just saying. You asked me.
Well, let me ask you. Did you feel that I was a little too harsh on Solution the other night?
I think that what you do is you don't give time for rebuttal. You interrupt too much, and you don't play a fair game. And I'm being honest.
Not true.
Yes, it is true. You interrupt everybody. You don't listen to anybody's...
Kept asking the same question.
You're interrupting me right now.
Well, partially. But I kept asking the same question.
No, you would not let him speak. Shall I show you?
He wouldn't answer the question.
You would not let him speak.
That's all you want, but
that's just a shitty That's just a shitty tactic. That is not a true hero or a knowledgeable person. That's just a shitty tactic. That's an underhanded tactic.
Underhanded tactic to ask the same question?
To overtalk him.
Wait a minute. He never respected me enough to answer that question. What did he do? He kept calling me fat or out of shape, or I don't know what it was. He seems to be quite fixated on his own...
Okay, I was going to play some audio about me and the news guy and Joe Seeker, and I don't suspect that you're going to want to be quiet during this audio, are you?
Well, I can be. I can be bribed, too. Is that from today?
Yes.
I've heard it twice already.
Well, then don't listen again.
Third time is not going to be the charm. Well, what were you going to...
Too bad, I already saw that.
Why were you going to play it?
I don't know. It's my show, and I'll do what I want to do.
It's your show, but...
But what?
The Jew is imposing his will.
Well, darling, I'm sorry. No man owns me. The only one that owns me is on his way home right now to eat a dinner I just made for him. That's the only one that I will say yes, sir, and no, sir, to, and do exactly what he... If he tells me to get off the air right now, I'll get off the air. But other than that, I don't bow to any man.
I don't believe that you would get off the air if he told you to get off the air.
Well, what you believe that I say is not my problem. It's not my problem.
Get off the air.
That is not my problem. That is your problem if you don't believe what I say.
Well, but I don't think he'd tell you to get off the air. What do you think of that?
Maybe you don't know him. Wait a minute. I want you to try to guess whose voice is this. It is a famous, beautiful actress, and it goes right now.
I love internet radio.
Are we doing this again? I told you it's Angela Truth.
It's not Angela Barf Barf Truth. That girl's...
It's Angela Truth.
It's Cameron Diaz.
Oh, she's not even pretty.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's beautiful when you cake makeup all over her face, but when you take the makeup off, she, well, I wouldn't...
I am not going to do this with you again tonight. I'm not. I'm not going to do this.
What?
I'm not going to just sit here and fight with you all night. I love you to death. You know I do, but I'm not going to do that.
Because I don't like Cameron Diaz?
No, because you're so negative and you're so...
Not negative. I'm just telling you. I've seen her without makeup. It's horrifying.
Not my problem.
Some of these actresses that everybody fawns over without makeup are nothing. Now, look, I always dated women that didn't need makeup. And when they did put on makeup, I had them take it off. Why would you put makeup... Why would you put... Who would put makeup on the Mona Lisa? Or any of these statues in Rome? You wouldn't go out there with a rouge and start making up a statue. You don't need it. But Cameron Diaz, she's all fake.
You're right, Durango Truck. She's a dog.
You see the picture?
No, I don't. You're not sharing your screen. No, you're not. Where are you? Let me go to Skype. Hold on.
I haven't shared my screen. I didn't say
Have I seen her pictures? Yes, I've seen her pictures. She is pretty doggy without makeup on.
Yeah. Well, what's that about?
I don't know. I don't know. Mr. Solution, if you're out there listening, if you call in, I will get the Jew off the call. I will completely remove him from the call because I wanted to talk to you.
But I'm saying that that's not very fair that she's got everybody fooled. She does have everybody fooled.
Do you know how much? Do you know how much makeup the Kardashians wear?
No, I'm not even interested in the Kardashians.
I can't stand the Kardashians.
Yeah, but I'm right. But I'm not interested in the Kardashians. I don't understand why anybody's interested in the Kardashians.
Hold on, we got something I need to deal with. Across the street from where? Hold on, something's going on. I need to check into this.
Somebody outside your house?
Give that baby some orange juice.
Oh, he won't drink orange juice. He
Hold
just has white rice and soy sauce.
Maybe hold on a second. Something's going on. There's a cop. Interesting.
You know what he needs? He needs a vitamin.
I think he's waiting for me so he can get... Oh, okay.
You have a cop waiting for you?
No. I was just reading something that was on a text message.
Well, my advice is don't talk to the cops.
I know that. Hold on. This
Always
person needs me to answer them. Let me answer them real quick.
Talking to cops?
No, I'm talking to somebody on my cell phone that's telling me something's going on right now. So anyway, I'm going to go to the audience. Audience, we've got the Jew on the line. You know what he's capable of doing. What do you think we should do?
You got 3 people there. Maybe 4.
You think so?
Well, you got Durango truck.
My brother's not there. He's listening. My nephew's not there. He's listening.
Stabbing McHugs. I mean, well, duh.
Audrey's there. Audrey's not there. She's listening.
Well, but she's not in your audience.
What did you say?
She's not in your audience. She's listening. She's not in the chat room.
There's 4 people. There's 1, 2, 3 people in the chat room, and so far we've picked up 10 listeners. So that's not. And I've been on this show for 20 minutes.
Mm.
And I'm on too early anyway. But I did this for Mr. Midnight Movie, and he never will call in.
Because.
Okay, wait. Stop. I'm just going to have to stop you right here and just say, look, I'm going to be playing this audio. I will ring you back or ring me back when the audio quits playing. All right, dear? All right. You know I love you. I hung up on the Jew. Okay. Fuck. He'll wear you out. I mean, he's like a 2-year-old. I love him, but they wear me out. It's like, Mom. No, the Jew does not rule. It's like you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Z12, is that one? Is Z12 Desert Rose's little zombie? The little asshole that was in my chat room the other night, stinking it all up because he has to be faithful to Desert Rose or she'll kill him. Is that him? Is that Aaron or is that Andrew? Andrew's cool. Aaron's a monster. He's under the spell of Desert Rose. You must hate Debbie daily. Yes, Queen, I will. News Jew rules. All right, here we go with Debbie talking live with the news guy, for those of you who have not heard this. He is backed in no lights because there are lights on in that area. I don't know what to tell you, dear. Just face the music. Come out, wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from a star, she fell very far, and Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
And plus,
I gotta just stop you there for a sec there, news guy.
Yeah?
Really, Barko, you're gonna complain about how long it took me to add somebody to Skype?
Okay, now first of all, I want y'all to all bend over, stick your heads up, your know-whats, and jump. I had the Cahokies to call into a show with Joe Seeker, the news guy, and Barko. I didn't even flinch. I thought, that's fine. I am a new person, and let it happen.
Fair point.
Okay, go on, news guy.
I'm going to snort bath salts, so you guys enjoy.
Wait a minute. All right, hold on one second. I'm trying to find. You guys talk because I'm trying to find this one, the robot with a clock. So go ahead.
I'm here to resolve because I'm a bridge gapper. I'm here to resolve the differences between you and Debbie.
There's no differences. I was just calling to tell him you're not getting the Jew.
Well, I don't understand what this is now. Well, I just woke up. I wanted to go to Weekend Edition. He didn't do a show tonight, so I figured, all right, maybe She Who Shall Not Be Named is on. And then I go over there, and all of a sudden the show is ended. As soon as I click on, it looks like it's live, and then it goes dead. And then they're telling me that One Angry Jew is coming on my show, and I'm like, cool. I didn't know anything about this.
It was just basically a clusterfuck, and the Jew was in an absolute rage mode. And I said, by the way, the news guy's got your back. And he was on there going, oh, the One Angry Jew is wonderful, and he's perfect, and and so I played it. The Jew just drops dead laughing, and he says, I'm just going to go on his show then. And I said, no, you're not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yes, he is. That's pretty cool.
No, okay, then I get Chris Ranson.
No, you don't get Chris Ransom. Chris Ransom doesn't want to go on your show.
He might.
He might. We have to do a trade. This is like a football trade, like an NFL. So what are you offering for the Jew? The Jews that
I'll give you Paul Dembski. You can have Paul Dembski.
Oh no, that's not an even trade. The Jew is good content, and he'll be all nice and sweet to you, but you're not getting the Jew. I'm sorry, that's not happening. Sorry.
Well, just as a guest, I'm not saying like as a regular. He can continue to be a regular on your show. That's no problem.
Is this like a Jew thing or something, or what? I don't understand.
Maybe. It could. I don't know. I mean, look, I just played the tapes. The tapes speak for themselves, Debbie.
I read somewhere that Jews traveled in groups of 3.
Debbie, I will trade you Shirley Bong and Lispy Allen Wayne for a...
Whoa, how'd I get on the trade?
For a weekend...
You have an incoming call from Mr. Midnight Movie.
Ah! Hello, Triple M, darling.
What happened to you?
What happened to me when?
I tried to call you, yes. Did you get my message?
On the iPhone, the text message?
Not only the text message. Did you get my message on Spreaker?
Spreaker message. Yes, I saw a comment in my chat room from last night.
Yeah. What'd you think of the comment?
Well, I'm trying to be very liberal here. I'm trying to be very diplomatic. I'm trying not to... You know how much I love Mr. Solution.
Yeah.
And the Jew is claiming that he defeated Mr. Solution, and I'm arguing, saying, no, you didn't. You fought underhandedly. You overtalked him. You wouldn't let him speak.
Well, my thing is not even that. Because he was right. One Angry Jew was correct in that thing, but my opinion with that was, so what? I mean, the thing is, and I didn't listen to the whole show. I don't know how much time you got to spend with him and talk to him, but it seemed like he was bogarting the show, and like, this is a guy who hasn't been around in a while.
Yes, I wanted to talk to Mr. Frickin' Solution.
And for him to do that was pretty selfish.
I agree, and he came on tonight and was just talking over me constantly, and I can't even do my show when he's on. He just won't hush.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, and to me, something like that, it just...
But it's like having a child or a dog. I mean, you can understand what I'm saying about a dog that you love adoringly, but you come home and he's destroyed the couch.
Yeah,
I still love him. I still love the Jew, but he won't act right or something.
And this time it was like it was just a really bad. Like I said, I understand, like getting to the point of it, but it's like, dude, you got to let it go and allow, like, in something like that, when somebody hasn't called for a while, and you had a relationship with Mr. Solution. You'd done a Bible show, and and to bogart that particular show was really kind of just kind of really a really selfish move.
And you never agree with me just to agree with me. You never do. In fact, you usually take the opposite of what I do. But I'm glad to hear that you agree with me, because I thought it was absolutely crappy.
It was a very self-centered move. A very self-centered move. And I don't know if One Angry or Uncle Maury is a narcissist, but that was a very self-centered move.
Yeah, so there you go, Jude. Nah, I told you. And Mr. Solution, I mean, I just adore Mr. Solution with a passion. I mean, I just think he is the neatest thing in the world. And the Jew was so hung up on tripping him up on his words that, he was mincing, he was just really nitpicking, I thought.
Well, he made the whole thing about, like, him, and like I said, I mean, look, you can just say that's not true, look it up, and this and that, instead of, continuing on with the that was too much conversation, man. It's like there are other people on the show and on the line, and particularly with something like that.
There you go. That's exactly my point. I thought, when are you ever going to just let somebody else talk?
Yeah, and he was continuing on, and maybe he thought it was good radio. I don't know. But I just felt that, was he just on the show earlier today? Are we on?
Yeah, we're on right now. I had him on. He called in right after I started, and I took him off the call because I was trying to play. I actually called into a show and talked to News Guy and Joe Seeker and Barko.
Mm-hmm.
I took them all three on, and I wasn't afraid of it. Mr. Solution, if you're out there listening, you've been added to the call, so all you have to do is just pick up and say hi whenever you feel like it.
Yeah. But, yeah, I just...
there you are.
Yeah. Oh. Is the Solution on?
No, I said there you are. You had your...
Oh, yeah.
You didn't have your headset on.
No, I didn't. But like I said, I felt that that instance, it just was a very, like I said, I understand what he was doing, but you got to realize there are other people on the call besides you and your agenda, and it's like that. It just showed like he was just how kind of thoughtless and at that point how thoughtless and selfish he could be, and that was a very thoughtless and selfish move.
Well, and it was like he was trolling us.
Well, not only that, it was just like he had his own. It's like he had his own agenda, and nothing else mattered.
I agree. That's what I'm trying to tell him. I argued with him about it this afternoon on Skype. He called me on Skype, and I kind of argued with him about it then. I said, it's just not. I mean, it's funny. I understand that it's funny. Trust me, I do. And it puts me in a really bad position because, I've got, three of my best friends here on the call, and I've got to end up just being rude to one of them because they won't stop.
Yeah, and it was kind of unfortunate, but I just kind of felt that it was just a real, just kind of a self-centered and just it just kind of it did upset, and it upset me. And usually I'm not that upset by things, but I was rather upset by that. I was like, like I said, I don't know how long it's been since Mr. Solution has called in.
June 12th.
So since June. Oh yeah, that's like 3 or 4 months, and it's like to kind of bogart the show like that is just kind of and in my opinion was just a really selfish. And
would you like to hear what Mr. Solution had to say about it after the show?
Go ahead.
He said, Debbie, here's a picture of one of my custom bikes. I can and have easily ridden 50 miles in one day. Now, that I agree with. I've done the Hotter than Hell 100 before. He could do 100 in one day and could have gone much further. I often say the only thing more comfortable than my bike is lying down. Some people love it. Victor was heavily hooked on it. It's a very addicting sport. Jew was really an asshole tonight, somewhat unusually towards me. At any rate, the publisher of the bulletin board at the grade definitely recorded it at 74%, which appears to be a mistake based on the follow-up research that we became aware of. I did hear your comment about Beasley. None of those guys bother me because I am far above all their lies, their poor health, and their distinct lack of accomplishment. I will be riding tomorrow. I'm beginning to ride 7 days a week. Skype me when you can. I thought you were on earlier. Call me later. And then he said, today, Debbie, I speak the truth. I don't bullshit, and I am not an entertainer. Although the truth I pursue may be entertaining. I'm not a fat, sick man that sits on a computer and gets his kicks trying to trip somebody up, completely overlooking the reality of the situation. I plan to contact the cognizant agency in charge of the bulletin citation on the historical and scientific of the 74% grade. However, the important concern to me is that I negotiated it several times, and the grade is very difficult to walk, let alone ride. I am of the opinion that virtually no grade is too steep for me to climb, and moreover, see, now the reason he says that is he does not have a speed bike. I've seen his bike. It is like mine. It's like a mongoose. It is the kind of bike that you would use to climb up the mountains. And you can put it in a gear where you're going shoop, 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 and you can go up any grade. He is telling the truth on that because I have a black mongoose. We call it the mongoose. I am of the opinion that virtually no grade is too steep for me to climb, and moreover, climbing that and other nearby grade gives me almost super cycling power. My seal level speed increases approximately 15%, and my top end speed increased 20%, as you may be able to discern. I am moving my ass, and I am enjoying it. Punks like the Jew are simply not on my level in any endeavor or relevance. I think that you took an unfortunate turn at me regarding Beasley, where he proved that he is a sick bastard. His kind of ignorant shit-talking is what resulted in a woman in Texas getting herself killed, and such occurs regularly among the lower class. I shall never again engage with so-called Jew and similar failed mindsets. Call me tonight. Should you be on, I will leave my Skype on. And I added him to the call. Okay, good, Vic. That's good. Then go ahead. I was talking to Vic. And so that's what he had to say. I mean, he's a nice guy. He can get mad. I think he's got a lot of class, but I think that the Jew is just being horrible.
You know what? Like I said, he could have done it in a better way.
He wouldn't even let Lester talk.
Yeah. And like I said, yeah, he could have done it in a better way, but he really, why didn't you just bump him off? I mean, you couldn't bump him off the call?
No, he had me blocked. Remember he was doing a screen share?
So he deliberately had you fucking blocked so he can continue on with his behavior?
Watch your computer. If I do a screen share, you will not be able to see who's on the call now, and I can't click on it and knock them off. Do you see what I mean?
Oh, so he did that so he could not. So had you knocked him off before and he did that?
I've knocked him off plenty times.
No, but had you knocked him off that day?
No, I had not, no.
Okay, so he did a screen share so you wouldn't knock him off the call?
I don't know, it certainly seemed that way.
Yeah, you never know if he did, because that is hearsay whether he did that deliberately or not. Did you tell him to get off the call?
No, I told him to stop screen sharing so that I could see the callers, because I didn't even know if Mr. Solution had hung up or not. I couldn't even see if I had picked up Lester. I couldn't see anything. I was kind of writing blind.
Has he done that before?
Never.
Yeah, because that was that seemed like a very self-centered move. I mean, it was because he's done stuff like that where I kind of don't like his behavior and stuff and get upset. But at that time, because it was because you would have hung up on him then, right?
Maybe. I'm going to add him to the call right now and see if you can argue him down. You want to try?
Okay.
Here he comes. I think. He may be mad and saying, I'm not going to talk to him anymore. But that doesn't sound like something the Jew would do.
No, and I don't, look, I just, I call it as I see it, and I thought that was a fairly self-centered move.
Jew, pick up.
He's not going to pick up.
If he doesn't, he's going to be touted as a little ponytailed girl. Pick up,
now,
Jew.
Now, did he say anything that I said about it, or did he mention, what I wrote on the thing? He's not going to answer.
What is wrong with you, Jew? Then don't answer. I hung it up. He's on the call. He wants to pick up. He can pick up.
Yeah, he is. Look, it's not that I, have that, but at that point in time, I really disliked. I really disliked what he did. I thought, even though, like I said, he was kind of correct in what he may have been correct in what he was saying. Said he continued on with the conversation and did not let anyone else. Like, how long did he spend on that shit?
Hold on, let me check our feed. We've got some asshole in the chat room saying, the caliber of this broadcast in terms of technical quality, intellectual stimulus. Oh, blow me. Get out of my room, then.
He was kind of correct in what he...
You won't find better sound quality anywhere on Spreaker than this, okay?
Jackie Chills. Is Jackie Chills Uncle Maury?
Probably. You asshole. That's you, isn't it?
You're Jackie Chills.
What?
In the chat room.
No, I haven't made what you call a sock account. I don't even know what that means.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. You do them all the time on Blog Talk Radio.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
On Blog Talk, but not on Spreaker. See, you should get your facts straight. I don't do it. I haven't done anything on Spreaker except what you see there.
You are the black man, Jackie Chills.
Even if I was, it gives a shit, but I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah. But I could be if I wanted to. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Who cares?
Well, I thought it was rather, I must say, you did Bogart the show last night.
Did I?
Yes.
Was it last night or the night before?
Saturday, I'm sorry. Jackie Chills.
Wait a second.
No, they say it's Barko.
Oh, yeah, it was Saturday. Today's Monday.
Yes, you're right. But, yeah, Saturday you really Bogarted the show with Mr. Solution.
Did I?
Yeah, you were Bogarting it.
Solution deserved what he got.
Well, he may have deserved what he got, but don't you think that perhaps Debbie wanted to, chat it up with him about her Bible show and stuff like that?
It wasn't Sunday.
So what? Okay, so it wasn't
Saturday. That's what Sunday's for.
Well, some people celebrate the Sabbath on the Saturday.
Yeah, all right. And I cook a suckling pig on a Wednesday. What difference does that make?
Well, Solution hadn't been around in a while, and, they may have wanted to chat up over old times.
Really?
How come you weren't on Sunday anyway, Debbie? What happened? If you want to say, or you're not at liberty.
Why didn't I go on Sunday?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot. I think I was just tired or something. Maybe I just slept. Caught up on some of my sleep. Wait, now last night I called in, was the last time when I called into the News Guy show, or was it Sunday night? I don't remember.
No, it was tonight.
No, it was early Sunday morning after the Saturday night show. It was early Sunday morning. Early Sunday morning.
So wait a second. So I was listening to a recording?
Yes, of course.
But it said live. I can't fucking tell what.
It's hard to tell what's live and what's recorded because my audio is so good.
Yes, everybody's audio is so good. Why did you think that, do you think we have to mollycoddle Solution?
No, he can handle his own, but I think it's ridiculous when you don't let somebody else talk. That's not fair. That's not a fair fight.
I just asked him the same question over and over again. He wouldn't answer it. He kept.
You wouldn't let him answer. Period.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Okay, this is the way it went. Mr. Solution, what was I asking him? How many miles do you bike? You're fat. Mr. Solution, how many miles do you bike? You don't exercise. That's the way it was.
Really? Shall we hear some of this?
Yeah,
yes.
Play it.
We should play it.
Me about my commitment.
Oh, great.
Mr. Solution, if I might have a word with you just for a second. Have you not heard me say several times tonight that the oral hygienist could not find anything to scrape off my teeth? I had almost no plaque. Okay.
What are you complaining about?
Mouthwash into my water pick. What the water pick apparently cannot do, and I did not know this because... Okay, go get it. In the meantime, I'm going to make something clear to Mr. Solution. You ready? No problem.
20 milligrams. I'm sorry, just quick. 20 milligrams. What would that look like?
Okay.
Drink and water. You would have to.
Have you ever used a water pick?
He's really hard to hear. It's really hard to hear him.
You have to have enough pressure to blow your damn gums out of your mouth.
We're not talking about the gums.
Well, no,
There's
that's what I'm
wrong.
saying.
Listen to very carefully, please. There's nothing wrong with my gums. I don't suffer from plaque. I don't have any plaque because on the back. Let's go back to the news guy now. Dispensed with this silly. Works on my smartphone. It records. Now, get this, Mr. Solution. I know you're going to like this. It records the distance that I traveled. It records the speed that I traveled said distance in.
We got it. Hey,
It
Mr. Solution, if you can hear me,
records
call in
the
later tonight on Sunday night, and it'll just be maybe me and you, Mr. Midnight.
See, you tried to cut me out. Grades up and down. Now, where I live, the steepest grade up and down is
in hell?
5%. That's the steepest grade. It also tells me how many feet I've climbed and descended. And that was, well, no. Mr. Solution, I heard you say very clearly that you were 6'3" and 225 pounds. Was that correct?
Yes, and I didn't hear you say your weight. What is
I'm
it?
going to tell you in a second, but I just want to confirm that that is what you said. If you
Somebody's making so much goddamn noise we can't even hear the playback. Go on mute.
In the bathroom.
Go on mute, people.
Oh my God,
it's just a button. It's just a button that you click. Here I go back on mute.
That's what I said. Now, what is your weight?
If you were really doing 300 to 600 miles a week on your bike, I can't believe that you could still be 225.
Wait.
Why do I hear the news guy in the background? I don't know why. Okay. Now wait a minute. I have
Why are
actually
you asking
seen
me?
Mr.
I'm on mute.
Solution before, and he is definitely 6'2". He's definitely over 6 foot tall.
Yes, but if he was riding 300 miles,
We're past the 300 miles.
No, we're not. We're now on his weight. I don't see how he could
He's
possibly.
definitely over 200 pounds. He said he's 220.
And I don't doubt that.
He's a big.
Just in fairness, share your weight.
I'm 240 pounds and 5'8".
I think you got about 30 more pounds on that.
I have it. Well, I know you would like to. I know that would help your reality, MMM.
Now y'all sound like a bunch of bitty women bitching about your weight. Well, that would help you.
You know, one of the most brutal fights I ever got in high school.
I believe you must listen carefully.
Right there, talking over everybody. You won't even let Mr. Midnight Movie speak. I rest my case. It was like that all
can
night.
I unmute myself now? First of all, Midnight Movie.
Yeah, it's called good radio. It's called muting
it was
yourself.
Called a non sequitur. He was talking.
When
about
somebody
nonsense.
is playing audio, it is polite and nice to mute yourself, so not sit there shuffling papers.
I just did mute myself. Oh, I can't tell what's live or not.
We're really live.
Have some kind of, I don't know.
We're live. We're live on Monday night.
I had a free cup of coffee today.
Mr. Midnight Movie, are you still there?
Now, he went to the bathroom. Him going to the bathroom apparently is a big production.
I just found some money. 1, 2, 3.
Won't find any money in his bathroom.
3 20s. Cool. Super cool. Well, I don't know. I just. You're not doing it tonight, but you were just really rude, I thought, on that show. And everybody else said the same thing, so.
All I wanted was an answer to my question.
You wouldn't give him time to answer. You wouldn't even give him time to answer.
Sure I did. He kept attacking me.
Here we go again with playback in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, but you keep interrupting the playback. None of it's contiguous.
You know, arguing who was fatter. It was brutal.
Are you kidding?
No, yeah.
If you were indeed doing 300 miles a week on your bike,
we're past the 300 miles a week.
Fat people.
I'm done. I am done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done.
You would have no fat on your body. How do you maintain 225 pounds and bicycle 300 miles a week? You must eat quite a lot.
Debbie, do you remember when I hypnotized you into getting ice cream?
Yes. That was so weird, Mr. Solution. He talked about ice cream so much that I actually got in the car on the show, drove down the street, and bought some ice cream.
I have influence over her.
The Jew he hits on a good point every now and then. Cycling requires one to eat quite a bit, and one of the things I think it makes you do. And I was
wait a minute. Everybody, stop the presses. Stop the presses. Here comes Lester. Lester Bartholomew Jones, go ahead and do whatever you want to do to this stupid Jew.
Good. Just sitting here. I was bench pressing about 700 pounds. I'm looking good right now.
I'm actually talking to you on the elliptical. I've been on this since we got on the call, but go right ahead.
Really?
Yes, I'm on the elliptical.
Do you like the elliptical?
I do. I'd rather do the elliptical than... I like the Stairmaster because of the way it does my butt and my legs, but the elliptical is really good because it gets me a cardio workout.
I'm going to get on the elliptical myself.
I love you so much.
I think I can out-elliptical you.
Shit. Here we go now.
I'm
you don't
kidding.
even own an elliptical.
How do you know what I own?
What is an elliptical?
It's your feet slide forward.
No,
back,
I know what an elliptical is.
Okay.
But Midnight Movie, I believe that if you had space for an elliptical trainer,
and we're back live now, Mr. Midnight Movie. Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay.
Exactly. If Midnight Movie had space for an elliptical trainer, there'd be a huge refrigerator there.
Now, Debbie, did the evidence show that he was bogarting it?
No.
Yes, it did.
Didn't.
We're showing there is. You know what? There are missing chocolate chip cookies, Uncle Maury, and there's chocolate all over your face. The evidence points to you ate the chocolate chip
Your
cookies.
fascination with food is quite telling.
By the way, because you always have to mention what you eat, and by the way,
I got a free cup of coffee today. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Every time you interrupt somebody, I'm going to ring a bell.
Stop ringing. Oh, you ring a bell a lot.
You're going to get a bell
sounds
rung.
like church. Do you know why I got a free cup of coffee?
That means you interrupted.
I like that. Of course, it'll get you noticed by Homeland Security.
I love that. Okay. Why did you get a free cup of coffee? Because you pissed
It was on my Dunkin' Donut. It was on my Dunkin' Donuts app. And since I'm banned from every Starbucks in the whole entire world, including communist countries, and is there a Starbucks in Cuba?
Probably not.
Maybe there is, and if there is, then I'm banned in Cuba. Which I bet you nobody else can say that. Think about what I just said.
What?
Who else can claim that they're banned from the Starbucks in Cuba?
Well, I love that, by the way.
What are you eating?
I'm having a thing of chili right out of the can.
Debbie Daly is the one.
I love that, too.
Wait. Cold chili?
I'm just having it, I'm having Hormel chili.
Wait a minute. Hormel. I was going to say, what kind of chili is that can?
Hormel chili.
You interrupted Mr. Midnight Movie there again.
I had Hormel chili. And by the way, today I had a delicious double Western bacon cheeseburger with a good friend. Not JP.
I'm a jerk off. I'm a jerk off.
Do you have any other friends besides JP?
No, I just said another good friend.
Did you have to pay this friend? Did you buy this friend lunch?
No. We went Dutch oven.
Dutch oven, yeah, I bet. No doubt about that. I want to know why you feel such affection for Solution. He's not nice to you.
He hasn't been in the past, but here's the deal. I kind of thought that it was just a self. I don't have affection for Solution as I did revulsion, perhaps, about the fact that you bogarted the show when other people may have wanted to commiserate with Mr. Solution.
That's right about what?
Well, like talking stuff. It's, like I said, to me, it wasn't. It was not the fact that you basically perhaps emoted him. It was the fact that you just continued on and on about it.
You felt that I harangued him.
Yes, it was a definite haranguing.
Well,
My father used that.
The man claims that he's a lawyer. Then he claims he's not, of course, because he doesn't want to say he is, but he is. So he probably is a lawyer. And he's been in court. So you telling me he can't handle himself?
Look, like I said, the issue is not whether he can handle himself or whether he cannot handle himself. That's not the issue. The issue is selfishness, and the fact is that, other people perhaps wanted to talk to Mr. Solution too.
Well, then you should have made that known at the time.
They couldn't get a word in edgewise.
You're capable of getting a word in edgewise or longwise. Yeah, well, I got to go through
Mr.
the
Solution,
whole...
Uncle Maury, can I ask you another question? Did you purposely do something so you could keep yourself blocked so you wouldn't be hung up on?
No.
Well,
yes, you did.
What's wrong with her? No, I didn't.
Nothing's wrong with me. I'm just.
What, do I have control of your PC?
I could not. It's not a PC. It's a Mac. Take it back.
PC, Mac, whatever it is. Do I have control of your computer?
No, but you did that night. I could not see the callers or do in call or remove from call or anything.
And you have a PC in your office, do you not?
What does that have to do with it? I'm on the Mac.
Well, how do I know you're on a Mac? You could be on a PC.
Oh, that has nothing to do with what we're saying.
News guy was on his phone, wasn't he?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, well, okay. So then how would I know what you're on?
Because I have a Mac, and that's all I do is a Mac.
Oh, that's what you
she couldn't hang up on you, and you were habitually, you were just...
Well, that's not my fault.
Well, it was your fault that you were bogarting the show. And she said, I can't hang up on him because what would you say he did? So, but yeah. But
I wasn't bogarting the show.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Is that the dinner bell?
That's the dinner bell.
I wasn't bogarting the show. I was asking a question of...
Swear on Jonathan's life that you were not bogarting the show.
I was not bogarting the show.
You didn't
swear
swear
on everybody's life, including Jonathan's.
Yes, you were.
You would like to believe that, but it's not true.
Well, Mr. Midnight Movie thinks the same thing, too, that I think. I think that you were bogarting the show.
Mm-hmm. Casablanca, baby. Casablanca.
What is this? I'm being messaged. Hold on, I have to read this.
The Maltese Vulcan.
The Maltese Vulcan. So I went up against the news guy and Joe Seeker in one call last night, or early in the morning Sunday. And Barko hid it from everybody until he let it go with a couple of people. So it's pretty interesting to listen to, and that's just my opinion. So,
by the way, you didn't listen to them. You kept asking them if they were. You kept asking them if they were libertarians, and they kept telling you that they were liberals.
I never said the word libertarian.
You did.
I did not.
I heard it twice. Yes,
I
you
did not.
You thought they were libertarians.
I did not. You're lying.
They were liberals.
I can back up anything I'm saying. You know I do. You know I can back it up.
Because it's there.
You're wrong.
You didn't hear them say they were liberals.
I did not say what you're saying, period. You're lying.
They were telling you that they like Obama. Did they not say that the best candidate or whatever will be the guy in the office right now? And you said, come on, you're kidding.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You didn't say what?
What you're saying.
Well, specifically, what didn't you say that I said?
Well, obviously, you know everything I said. So what do you think I said? Because I know what I said.
Yeah, first of all, Midnight Movie, you got him now confused. He's probably ready to fall down.
I know the difference between a libertarian and a liberal.
Okay, but you didn't hear them say that they were liberals.
All they said was, and it was on today's show that I was not on. That was a news guy talking about something else.
Last night, whatever it was. But they were saying they were leftists.
I don't care what they are. I didn't say anything about it. I didn't bring it up. I didn't, you. I don't know where you're getting that from.
You asked them. I'll go find it.
Oh, I've got it right here. I've got it right here. The whole thing.
I've got it right here too.
I don't like you,
Barko. Got it. It's on Spreaker.
Hey, I got the other thing I wanted.
I never say that. I don't like you. I tried to like you, and I'm playing the audio, but you never will.
Yeah. I'm going on mute.
I just don't like you, Barko.
Wow.
I've tried. And I just think you hate my guts, and I've heard you too many times stir shit with Goose, and it's just stupid the way you do me. You've done it with Louis B. You've done it with everybody.
Okay, I don't like Louis B. I like Goose, so you have two different people there.
Well, whatever. I mean, you know me. I've got friends from Goose. In fact, I'm going to back up what I said about Barko. Barko did a show called Hit Me Hard, Punch Me Harder. Goose was on the call. Barko continued to bait Goose over and over and over and over again to try to get him to turn on me and start talking shit about me. And I knew that it was done on purpose. I knew that it was done with malice. And I knew that it was horrible. And this is the one I'm talking about. I can back up anything I frickin' say. That's the kind of person I am in real life. And that's the kind of person I am online.
This is live, okay. But you didn't get to the part where you asked them.
I did not ask them if I was a libertarian. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
What's the libtard test?
I did not.
What is the libtard test?
You're off my topic. Here's my topic.
No. What is the test? You told them that you took the libtard test.
I really hope we get Trump in office so we can build the Great Beaner Wall of the Rio Grande.
Okay, now watch Barko bring my name up over and over. Well, on Debi's show, she says that she blah 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 blah, trying to goat Goose into talking shit about me, and Goose is not buying.
Either it might have been late 2011 or early 2012 that Sabu got outed.
But we're not talking about Goose right now. We're talking about
any goddamn thing I want to fucking talk about. You're doing it again. You're not going to run my show.
Last night or today, whatever. I heard.
I run my fucking show the way I want to run my show, and if it's not up to your standards, then bye. I don't know what to tell you.
You didn't do it,
and I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know who JoJo is, but
Joseph Camp.
Okay,
that's not.
Who was Vincent the Bay, and was his rant in court true? I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was true. He really got rooted and all that.
Vincent Bay.
Got a lot more than that. Like his parents had to do the perp walk. Like they swatted his parents. Fucking like we wrecked his life too.
Well, he was Debbie's best friend at one point. I was told by somebody.
There he goes. Every word out of Goose's mouth, he goes, well, Debbie this and Debbie that and Debbie this and Debbie that. And just trying to goat Goose into berating me. And Goose was not buying it. He wasn't buying it. And that's Barko. He's a sniveling little bitch is all he is. Well, Debbie just... He must have done it, and I kid you not, 15 times during this 15-minute interview of Goose.
I see. When did this take place, this interview?
7/18 of 15 at 4:55 a.m.
July.
What does that fucking matter? Why am I even answering you? You're really starting to piss me off. Mr. Midnight Movie, are you there?
I'm here. I had myself on mute.
I understand, but see what I mean, how he does? He just tries to bully my show.
Yes.
My show is very popular because of the way I run it, not because of the way you ran your fail show.
Whose failed show?
Your failed show.
What am I, Jesus now?
Not quite.
Well, Pope said that Jesus failed. Oh, you didn't hear that, did you?
I love that picture on Skype of the Jew. Can you imagine that guy going, shoot me from this side? God.
Maybe that's why Mr. Solution thought that I was 300 pounds.
It might be. You may better.
Maybe that's why Midnight Movie thinks I'm 300 pounds.
That's not the Jew. I can promise you that.
Well, you do act like a 300. You're very selfish, and you know.
Huh? How about that?
What does that got to do with anything? How do you know that guy's Jewish?
I don't know if he's Jewish or not, but
guys, let me tell you something.
I do know that Saturday you pissed me off.
Yes, and I'm going to run this show the way I want to run this show, and It's very popular for a reason. It's because people enjoy listening to the way I run the show. And so I'm not going to turn this over paying attention to somebody else. Well, that's fine, but you're not going to bully me on my own show and troll me.
Who said anything about bullying you or trolling you? People enjoy listening to me. They like me being me.
They're also usually a bunch of trolls.
Oh, well, but you then poll them. Oh, should I do this? Well, here, let me poll the trolls. I see. I'll just and then when there's silence, like right now, you'll say, "Oh, well, nobody's talking."
Oh, Barko just admitted that. Barko, let's keep going. You piece of shit. You do more than that. You goat him, and you know you do. You're a piece of shit. You're a little snivelly man. I like real men. I like real men that stand up and they're honest and they are forthright. I don't care if you're online or not, unless you're a robot. That's you that's behind that keyboard. That's you that's talking. So you can't say, well, it's just my online persona. Fuck you. My online persona is me, and your online persona is you, Barko. You little bitch. He's a little bitch.
Who are you talking to?
Anybody I fucking want to!
Where is he? I don't see him in your chat room.
Some good interviewees. I'd like to see... There's some other people I wish could have been in it. Like Pterodax probably would have been a good one, but I don't think certain people would want to be in it or be willing to, for privacy reasons. For me, I'd feel pretty secure, so, I was willing to do it. It's like, yeah, it's about time. Let's do this.
Who's the other guy that comes into Debi's chat? I forget his...
There he goes again. Every fucking word out of this little Millie Mouse mouth is Debi. Trying to get Goose to say, well, Debi's a fucking bitch and we wrecked her life and all that bullshit, which we all know is bullshit. And it just, when I heard this, I was like, that's it. He's now labeled a little ponytailed girl. That's the way girls play. That's not a man. That's not what a man does. A man doesn't attack a woman like that. Are you kidding me, Barko? Are you that jealous and insecure, you little ponytailed wimp?
His name, I forget. He only comes in every so often, though. I can't remember his name. He's not part of the BWC, but he's the same sort of, I can't remember.
Sick the Tank?
No, it's different. No, different one.
Stabby Big Hugs, the Juggalo?
No, not Stabby. No. Fucking, he's actually a legitimate doxer and troll.
What does it fucking matter to you, Barko? Stay out of my business. I mean, you're just like this little Millie Mouth bleh. I just hated it when I heard that. It just made me puke. I'm like, it just sounds like a little, well, what about one time when Debi was talking about, I can't think of his name. He was, he was just trying to goat somebody like that. I mean, I'm sure Goose even picked up on it. And if he didn't, that's not the point. The point is, I know what you were doing. You were trying to goat somebody because I think that some men have women characteristics, okay? I've always thought this. There are certain men that are jealous little snip and nanas. They're just like these little jealous men. And that's like a woman. Well, her dress looks better than mine. It's just like, men aren't like that. Men are men. Men are fucking men. I was raised around men. I wish the fuck I could get my dad on the call right now. I would say, Dad, would you ever sit there and goat somebody to try to talk about me? He'd go, what the fuck are you talking about, Deb? He'd say, hell no. A man is a man, okay? That is a gift from God. You don't have to go through what we go through, motherfuckers, okay? And it's like I've told Vic, when you want to start whining and claim that you're moody, let me know that you're bleeding out of your dick for a week every fucking month, and then you can do it. Okay? You guys are so privileged on this earth. You have no fucking idea how privileged you are. Take the manhood and live it. Don't try to mimic women and be all jealous and talk. That just makes me puke. It's just blech. It's horrible. Man up and be a man. Real men, in the history of our culture, they defend women. They're honorable men. They would not do what some of you punks do. Well, it's just online. Well, it's your fingers, and what's guiding your fingers is your brain. So fuck it. It's just, that's what I was talking about when I said I can't stand Barko. And for me to say I don't like somebody, you have to really be a pretty shitty person, okay? There's not many people I don't like. And it really takes a lot for me to not like you. I mean a lot. But this made me puke listening to this sniveling little girl jealous bullshit. And he even acted that way when I was talking to him and the news guy. He was like, well, Debbie, everybody knows that your audio is better than anybody's, and the oxygen that Vicks breathes is better than it. That sounds like a girl. Ugh. I can't stand girls. Because girls are so jealous little sninners. They're just like, any room I'd walk in, well, look at her in her little tight jeans. She's skinny. I've lived with that shit all my life. And I hate it. It's hard to be friends with women because they're fucking jealous tendencies. And I think any man that shows jealousy towards a female is a piece of shit in my book. You are taking on the characteristics of something you don't know any goddamn thing about. Okay? When you walk a mile in our tampons, let me fucking know, okay? Or whenever you decide to carry a baby for 9 months and build a human inside your body, okay, you fucking let me know, okay? Then you can act like a fucking girl. And until then, shut the fuck up and man up. God damn. This little... He's just a little double talking, just talking out the side of his mouth and mumbling. I'm like, man up and talk. If I told him on that show, if you hate my guts, say, I hate your fucking guts, Debbie. Say it. Don't just go behind my back and say, well, Debbie... I just, ugh. There, I'm done with my fucking rant. God damn, I just hate that shit.
I hate bitch men too.
I fucking hate them. I just think they're just pathetic. And they just don't deserve to have what they have. No, I'm not butthurt. Okay, hold on just 1 second. This is awesome. Debbie, not all men can be like me. Well, okay, Trevor Cody is 25 times the man that Barko is. Trevor Cody will stand up and say, F you, Debbie, whatever. But Barko's not like that. Barko's the kind that wants to sneak around like a little fucking girl. No, I don't hate Barko so much. I hate men that act like Barko. No, the butthurt about the mother and daughter clip. No, I had been done with you. I was done fucking with you. Exactly. He's a there's the word. Jealous. Apocalypse said this. Listen. Play the clip.
Barko is jealous you are friends with news guy and Paul again.
Jealous. What man is jealous of a woman? What man is jealous of a female? You are superior to me. Can
I answer that?
No. You are superior to me. You are my boss. Hey, Victor, can you come here for a second? I'll show you how I treat men in real life, okay? His dinner is in there waiting on him on the stove, okay? It's waiting on him.
She's making him run around.
Yeah, fuck you. I'll say what I want to say. His laundry is folded. His bed is made. His bathroom is cleaned up. Jew.
I thought I was muted.
And if he tells me get off the air, I'll get off the air. Because that's the way I was raised. Every female in my family is like that. We do not get bullied. I've got about that much of my father in me to where I don't put up with shit, but I was raised to be a female and know her fucking place, and I do. And there's one man that can do it, and that's the man that just walked in the door. Don't tell me that, Trevor. Don't say your mom does all that shit for me, please. That's so gross. But no, seriously, it's just ridiculous. You know, the way Barko said that I got pissed off because he brought up the fact that Heather and I... All I said about Heather and I, which, see, Barko's going to latch onto this because he's a girl. He's going to latch onto it. I'm giving y'all content. I'm giving y'all a rage. This is what y'all needed. Y'all haven't had anything on me in a long time. And the thing about it is that he latched onto it, and he holds on to everything about me because why? He's obsessed with me. There's women in my life that are sick. Tell him to pay his bill. Okay, well, y'all aren't talking about what we're talking about, so I'm not going to pay attention to the chat room then. Is that Aaron, the Z12? Is that the little... Victor's opening something I left for him
I
to
think
open.
it's George Sinzer.
No, it's not.
He wants to be a woman.
Barko is a beta male. He's a pussy. He's a piece of shit, and I can't stand men like that. I'm
Y'all
sorry.
need to be like me.
I would say yeah. Or Mr. Midnight Movie. Mr. Midnight Movie will tell me to get fucked real quick.
I have.
Yes, he has.
You
Now,
have?
there goes Stabby going,
Need to hear
Debbie
that.
is greater than all others. Stabby, shut up. You're jealous like a little girl, too. Quit acting like girls. Quit.
This is the problem. with
Men
that.
aren't jealous of women. Get over yourselves. He is a lady boy. I'm listening to the chat room now. Okay, what were you going to say? I'm sorry, go ahead. What?
I wanted to hear 3M tell you off.
Oh, and by the way, according to
Fuck off, Debbie.
according to Barko, if you're my friend, you're licking Debbie's taint. See, that's how he tries to
Fuck
get
off,
everybody.
Debbie.
That's how
I
he
don't
tries.
think that's a real
That's how he tries to get people away from me. If
Wait,
you're
wait.
friends
I don't
with
think that's a
if
real
you're
thing,
friends
is it?
with Debbie, you're licking her taint. Ha 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 ha. I know your
that?
game, you little faggot, Barko. Barko's Jackie Childs because he's not man enough to come in as Barko. He's too much of a pussy.
Hold on a second.
Fuck
Is
you,
that a
Jackie
black
Childs.
man? Is that a black man? It's hard to tell.
It doesn't matter if it's a black man. Vince in the Bay was Debbie's friend is bad. How? Every word. Okay, the next one. What the fuck? How is saying Vince in the Bay was Debbie's friends positive or negative? Next one. Debbie. Next one. I didn't know who fuck Vince was. I was trying to place him in Spreaker. This is new to me. Everything out of his mouth. Debbie, Mr. Barko has a key waiting for you at the La Quinta Inn. Tell him to keep waiting. And it's just like, what? Are you talking about the one over there by Meadow Road?
Who would pick up who would think of a La Quinta Inn?
Some little mullet like Barko. He's just like this.
I would never think of a La Quinta Inn.
It's just, I mean, I'm dead serious, and I'll say it again. I just think
crazy.
it's stupid that men try to be jealous. How can you be jealous of a female? Men are revered in this world. Men are the creators of this world. Men are the founding fathers. They have fought in battle. They've done everything. And
Well, they
if
have no
you
reason
think
to be
it's
jealous now,
hilarious
'cause
because
they
you're an
can-
idiot,
Because they can carry a vagina around with them easily.
I just put Mr. Childs in the bathroom.
I
I
saw
guess
a
you
lot
could
of
say.
things disappear.
Because I put him in the bathroom for 5 minutes. I'm
Ask
copying
3M
that
if he's got
from
one of
Good-
those
Goofy
eggs.
Bone. Did anybody hear did I get to finish my sentence?
You haven't really taken a breath.
Fuck you. It's my goddamn show. I'll talk all fucking night. I'm sorry, Jew, but it's just driving me nuts.
You're hurting my feelings now.
You don't have feelings. You're a man. Oh, put me by myself. See if I give a crap. I can do just as well, if not better, without everybody.
You see, you complain if you don't hear anything. You complain if you hear something or if you don't hear anything. This is very disturbing to most people.
Well, you did bogart the show on Saturday.
You're still on that? Yeah, obviously, you hold a grudge. What is it with
I don't
everybody
hold a
holding a
grudge.
grudge lately?
She allowed you to bogart the show on Saturday. Debbie did.
No comment, huh? Now, how could you listen to Twit Live and it says one angry Jew has listened to this? You're on my show. How could you have listened to that while you're on my call?
I didn't listen to it now, but I heard it hours ago.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Was
but
it
they're
hours
li-
ago?
It says they're live
Last
right
night.
now. What is Twit Live? What is
It's
that?
always live.
Oh, okay. It's one of those kind.
Yeah. Don't you know what Twit is?
I don't really care what Twit is.
It's a computer channel. They talk about computer things. They talk about Macs. They talk about PCs. They talk about Google. They talk about security. Security Now, really good podcast. Listen to it every week. God, I got so many little things on my desk. I don't know what to do with any of this shit. All right, I guess we'll listen to the Jew talk to himself.
Bloviate.
Can't bloviate if nobody's talking.
You can't talk unless somebody else is talking. You can't talk. Okay, I'll just turn the show over to you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the show that you've been waiting on all week. It is The Jew.
The Jew was quite capable of doing a good rant on his own. Exactly. Make that really low so we can all hear it. Nice background music. I could be like the black people with that riff that they play over and over again, which I find extremely annoying. Now, I could interview 3M. 3M, you gonna talk to me, or you gonna?
No. You don't get 3M.
My show completely.
It's your show completely, Mr. Entertainment.
Oh, okay. Then let's. Don't do that. All right. Well, you can't do that then. That's off limits. Do we agree or not?
I'm just laying down, waiting to listen to your show.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah, very nice. So let's go back and recap our good friend, Mr. Solution. Now, I think it's time to explain a couple of things that weren't exactly clear and where I wasn't able to get the real thoughts out because I kept getting interrupted. It was me who was getting interrupted, not anybody else. Okay, I was talking, but that's fine. Solution was asked a question. Now, see, here's the part that baffles me. The man says he never exaggerates, but he really does exaggerate. He exaggerated at least 3 things during that show that night. One, that he bicycles up 74% grades. That would be like climbing a building, wouldn't it? And that he weighs 228 pounds while bicycling 300 miles a week. And I think we've determined today, of course you're not going to say anything because you're laying down and pouting because I'm talking, but didn't we determine today
Pout
that
this, bitch. I'm not pouting anything. I'm just listening to you.
You're interrupting.
Your boring
where's
show.
your
I'm going to interrupt you. Don't say I'm pouting. I haven't pouted since I was 2 years old. I'm just sitting here listening to you bring it on the show. Are you not going to talk?
Possibly.
Okay, then I'll just keep talking myself. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I just don't think that men have a right, or I think it's gross when men are jealous of a woman. And I'm to the point in my life, I can tell who's jealous and who's not. Because a jealous person's like, 10 to 10 to 10, nah. You can just smell the jealousy in them. And that's Barko. Barko is a little jealous girl with ponytails and a Barbie doll. He is. And that is not the kind of man that I... Is that okay? Is that what you wanted? Okay. You want to sit in here? Sit in here.
Boring show.
Do what?
Sometimes the show's boring.
Victor. He's going to tell us the show is boring because the Jew was talking. He was joking. But that's the point I'm making, and that's where I claim that I don't like Barko because I don't respect a man like that. I just think that it's stupid and it's ridiculous, and men that are jealous of women are stupid. They're like, go in the Marines or something, or go out for the SEALs. Do something. Be a man. Stop trying. I guarantee you that Barko is singing the Daddy Didn't Love Me blues, and he's a little mama's boy. Okay? Because those are the ones that are absolutely worthless on this planet. They're girls that are in men's bodies or something like that. It's just too weird for me, and that's what pissed me off. And when he started going, well, Debbie, what about when you said that you and Heather look alike from the back? What about that? And see, that's like a little girl. That's like a little girl with ponytails. A little mean, freckled-faced, fat girl that comes over and just goes, well, aren't you special? And that's what I had to say. And that's, I mean, if you are just going to ignore me, then get off the call.
I really wish you'd make up your mind what you want.
Hold on, Victor's trying to say something. Do what?
She was talking about men. She goes, man, that one show?
Yeah, that was that girl named Karen. You know your friend named Karen, Jew?
Yeah.
The one that I adore? She was saying the same thing one night about men. The same thing. And I think that it goes without saying that a man that is real jealous and, I mean, even for that matter, the news guy saying, she who will not be named. What the fuck is that even about? I mean, that is so gross. He can't even say my fucking name. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Is anybody going to talk to me? Because, see, here's what I do. When I have people on the call, I can't do a show because I'm looking for feedback and I don't get feedback, so I don't do the same kind of show.
Okay, so you do want me to talk.
Mr. Midnight Movie, are you there?
He's in the bathroom again. He goes to the bathroom every 8 minutes. Somebody ought to reach in and check his prostate. Oh, there's a thought, huh?
No, it's not a thought. That's not funny.
Oh, like you've never done that?
What are you talking about? Reaching in and grabbing somebody's... Are you kidding me? That's gross.
Really?
Yes, it is. In my opinion. That's it. Bye, everybody. Call back Mr. Midnight Movie. I hung up on the call. That's just gross. I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to do that. I'm sorry. Call me anything you want to call me. I could give a fuck. I'm going to play the rest of that show. Now I'm laying down. I mean, I'm sorry. I was taught to have sex like a female, you know, and it's not anything bizarre and weird like that. I don't do anal. I've never even done anal. That is not what it's for, in my opinion. I'm sorry. That's just the truth. I'll get Vic in here and he'll tell you the truth. I don't know, whatever.
You have an incoming call from Mr. Midnight Movie.
Hello.
What just happened?
I hung up on the call on you.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of it. He's just mean and rude. They can have him.
Well, yeah, what can you do? I thought he was going to bloviate all by himself.
He stopped.
And then what did he do that made you hung up on him?
He said that since you go to the bathroom all the time, that I needed to reach in and give you a prostate exam. And I said, that's just gross. And he said, what, you don't do that? And I said, no. And he just started laughing. And I said, I've had enough. I just hung up. I mean, I'm just done. You know?
Yeah, that was... Well, I mean, he was trying to get a reaction, and that's just what he did.
No, he got a reaction of hanging up. I hung up on him.
That's true. But, yeah.
Nobody's going to put up with him on their show. Nobody. Because he's just a troll.
Yeah, that's true, and he can be rather selfish. I mean, and, after a while, just about everyone gets to be, kind of annoying to a degree. You know what I mean?
I guess. I'm laying on my stomach just thinking. I don't know. I like him a lot. I mean, I really do. I think he's got a lot to offer, but there's just something weird about him lately. And remember, he got really, really mean a couple of months ago. And that's me pulling the microphone down here next to me. But, you were upset about it too.
Well, I was upset what he did on Saturday. I think he bogarted the show, and it's a very selfish act because I know, I would have, because I have my things I want to argue with him too and stuff about, but, I would have given, something that you and him had a Bible show together, and you and him, you did have kind of a relationship where you did a show together, and it's kind of selfish to just go on your own agenda, even if you believe it's important. The other person that's in the room is also important too, and they want, their needs and things fulfilled too. It's not all about you, buddy. I mean, maybe that's why, I don't know. I mean, it seems like he can't have a relationship with any other adult. I could be wrong on that, but...
No, don't say you could be wrong. You're right, because those are your thoughts.
Yeah.
Your thoughts are never wrong. Your opinion is never wrong. It's you. It's your individual thought and your individual opinion.
Well, I could misjudge something. There are times, for example, I misjudged you that time with the Oscar show. I misjudged the situation.
That was one night out of 500 nights. More than 500. There's a lot of nights we've had together, but,
But, I don't want to misjudge anything, but it certainly felt like he was being selfish, and he was basically I care about what I want to talk about, regardless of about how anybody else feels. And it's just absolute and total selfishness. Now, Debbie, I do have something in the microwave. Would you mind if I went in?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, thank you.
And I do not believe that in a debate that he could beat Mr. Solution in a fair debate where he was not allowed to speak over people. That's why I was playing those rules that I wanted to go by. It says you start off with a 20-minute opening statement each, and you're not allowed to speak. And then you have a 12-minute rebuttal to that opening statement. Like if the Jew gave an opening statement, then Mr. Solution would get a 12-minute rebuttal. And then after that, you are that's as far as I got. I don't remember the rest of it, but that's the way it would be ran. It wouldn't be the clusterfuck that Goofy and I had that time. And there would be a complete subject where somebody was on the affirmative and somebody was on the not the negative, but they would argue against it, is what I'm saying. And I found those rules. I found them on the internet. And it sounded perfect for what I wanted to do. And I thought, Mr. Solution, I bet you by golly would agree to that, would agree to those kind of rules. And what did I do with that? I had it here earlier. What did I do with it? I don't know what I did with it. I'm looking. I know my Ninja Mouse, the batteries wore out. This one right here. This is a debate between Bart Ehrman and another guy. And the debate, the head guy that's doing the debate...
Cross-examination where the debaters will be able to ask each other questions. So the Bible is from God.
These are the rules that I would do with Mr. Solution and the Jew.
He has been in 2 debates previously defending the existence of God. He serves as editor of Discovery Magazine, which is a monthly
He's still doing the introductions
about Scripture and science.
I'll go forward if I can.
He is also the associate editor of Reason. Debaters will be able to ask each other questions. Following those 20-minute opening statements, there'll be a 12-minute rebuttal from Mr. Butt and then Dr. Ehrman. And then following that, there'll be a cross-examination where the debaters will be able to ask each other questions, and those will last for 15 minutes each. At the end of those 3 segments, we will have a 15-minute intermission. Cards are being passed around the audience. Following the intermission, we will take questions from the audience, but those will need to be turned in before the intermission. So if you would like to submit a question, please do so. Submit that to one of the ushers before the 15-minute intermission. Of course, when we come back from the intermission, we will have questions and answers from the audience and from our debaters, and we'll have 2-minute answers with each debater having 1 minute to respond. We will have time to take approximately 6 questions. Following the Q&A period, there'll be a 5-minute closing statement from each of our debaters. My job will be to stay out of their way. I'll try to keep things on schedule. I've told them I'll try to do so without being disruptive. I've got a little decibel up here to try to warn them as they are approaching their time. But we'll try to make sure that we're fair and equal and give both individuals the time that they deserve. We'll begin with Mr. Kyle Butt.
And that's the way I would run it. Victor just brought some batteries for the Ninja Mouse. I'm trying to put them in the Ninja Mouse right now. That's what I would do. There would be no clusterfuckness to it and, blah, 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 people talking over each other. It would be ran the right way. And if somebody spoke over somebody or out of turn, then that would automatically forfeit the debate. What is that, a dime? No, that's a penny. That would automatically forfeit the debate to the other person, period. And I do believe that under those circumstances, Mr. Solution would agree to debate the Jew. And we would, of course, think about the topic and come up with a topic that both of them were knowledgeable on. And I would give them, a couple of weeks to get ready for it. And then we would host it on a Saturday night. I'll host it. The big Jew versus Mr. Solution debate, the debate of the century. And I think it would be great. I think it would be excellent content. And I don't know. Now, this debate was pain, suffering, and God's existence. And these guys fight fair. They're good. They come out with their opening statements, and then they go back and forth. And the title of it is Ben Ehrman annihilates Kyle Butt in the debate. Bart Ehrman. I think I said that wrong. Bart Ehrman annihilates him. Did I say annihilates? What an idiot. Annihilates. And there's lots of good debates on YouTube. And that's the kind of rules I would go by. Did Mr. Midnight Movie ever pick up or come back? No? So, yeah. Oh, and I tweeted something today to Joe Seeker about, what was it? He had asked me about the Umbrella Man. And the Umbrella Man is a man that was, let's see how many times he's going to mention me this time. Barko, Debi, mentioned me there. Barko, Debi. Look out, Vic, you're next. Debi. See, it's all he does. It's like a little fucking girl. When did Debbie start playing jazz? Okay, Debbie. There's Debbie there. There's Debbie there. Everything is Debbie. That's all he does is talk about Debbie. Get over me. Jesus Christ. Get over it. You little girl. I just hate little jealous women. I used to just, I don't know. I mean, I've got a lot of friends. This is the show. But I can't. Okay, for those of you that are like the Jew, I'm going to do the countdown, and you're going to be hearing the playback. 3, 2, 1. Can't wrap my head around you. I just don't like you.
Wow. Right now you sound like K-Tap.
I sound like who? K-Tap?
Yes, that's exactly what he says about me.
No. Well, to be honest with you, I heard a show that you did called The Spreaker Roast, I believe it was. I don't remember.
It was not me.
I remember that.
And Goose was on there, and Goose was talking about this and that and this and that, and you just continued to talk about me. I mean, you're like baiting Goose to kind of, you know.
That
you know
was
what I'm
probably
saying?
RD, the Australian guy. That was probably the Australian guy, RD.
It was you. And I just, I don't know. Every time I see you,
I would never
you're
call
just
a show the Spreaker Roast. That's lame. I would never entitle a show Spreaker Roast.
Welcome to the show, Jewish producer.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Buenos nachos, ladies and gentlemen. Buenos nachos.
Good
now,
evening to all.
Yeah.
To
now
all
on.
No. Let JP talk.
So go ahead and talk. What?
I was going to mention that on Saturday night, Solution had called in after years of what felt like years of
Years
not
of
calling
abuse.
in, years of abuse, and he decided to call in on that day, and Uncle Maury bogarted the whole fucking show with his own agenda, talking about his water pick, talking about what he ate.
I could use a water pick.
Yeah, the semen spread on his sandwich and every fucking thing else. And it was just, come on, dude.
When was this? Like 2 or 3
Saturday.
nights?
It was Saturday. Did you listen to that or no?
You know what? I listened to a few minutes of it, and I got really irritated because I thought it was all going to be one angry Jew. But I'm glad you validated that it actually was one angry Jew.
Yeah, and it was one of the most selfish acts I've ever seen on Spreaker, perhaps even on internet radio ever.
That's the like he needs a kill switch for that mode. I don't know what mode it is. I don't know what it is, but he needs the kill switch.
Internet radio.
Yeah.
Sorry, whenever anybody says internet radio, I always play that drop. Yeah, he does. He needs a kill switch. Continue. I would love to hear your point of view, please. I'm sorry.
No, that's all I was saying is like I really enjoy listening to him. I could sit there and listen to One Angry Jew some nights for a long time. In any given conversation, I always feel he's got a good point of view to bring across. But then he has that mood. You know the mood I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's really hard to defeat that. I mean, it's like there's no way, there's no stopping it. And, you know, he needs to be thrown off the show. But is that what he's asking for, really? Or is he really trying to make a point? Because the point gets lost. Everything's muddled. Nobody's happy except for his bloviated heart.
Yeah, and it's almost when you want to drop the cyanide pellets.
Yep.
That's horrible. God damn, this is politically incorrect. No, but it was, I mean, Uncle Maury will show a side that is an unlikable side. Like all ethnic groups have their unlikable side, and Uncle Maury will show an unlikable side to Judaism or Jews in general.
When he shows that side, if you weren't already, you would fully support, the next Hitler.
Yeah. You could be an anti-Semitic after, if you weren't you could be.
In fact, Hitler came in the room that night and he goes, "I'm here to clean up any mess that the Jews making." It was a guy that was under the name of Hitler. I just thought I'd throw that out.
Probably his real name was Uncle Maury, but and it was.
I don't know how you do it, Debbie. You always get the best guests in your chat room. I don't know what you do.
Why don't we get these guests? Come on, where's Hitler? Is Hitler back in the room?
Hitler's busy. He's at Debbie's show.
Bloviated Heart open for arcade. Firelight store.
There's one that goes by Debbie Daly that is like the Debbie Daly show, and it's got like a picture of Debbie with like
I know, I love that
big
one.
Penis like projecting in like at her mouth.
Is Mr. Solution one of the guys Wild Goose and Pimpette schooled in Debbie's spelling bee? Oh, but we're going to think he's a man because he goes, Packers up by 16. I have the alternate 14-5 line for 300 on the pack. Fuck off. You're still a little girl. Wah, wah, wah. Lady boy Barko.
God, Barko could be such a whiner sometimes.
Now, Debbie,
it's both. Yeah. It's like they have their menses at the same time.
Trevor Cody could teach Barko a lot of stuff about being a man.
Yeah, Trevor Cody's got it.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I also wanted to add that me and Hurricane Dean have been really getting into it over. Over the man I debated. I don't know how many years ago, but about Islam and the. The comment that Ben Carson made when he was asked about can a Muslim be, will be in his cabinet, or could a Muslim be president? And I've been kind of arguing that it may not be the best of idea for someone of the Islamic faith to be president, and we have been getting into a really rather heated
discussion,
yes.
Regarding same.
Yes, and just arguing back and forth. And a person by the name of Nicole Mullins, she commented, "My Irish and French ancestors changed their names to sound more English when they settled in the USA." And then, let's see. We'll comment, because for some reason my comments are kind of disappeared. And I said, Dean, there are quite a few free-thinking, liberal-minded people who see Islam as a threat to Western freedoms. And then Nicole Mullins, I'll just call her Nicole. I don't want to say her last name, but I already did. People who lack understanding of the Muslim faith fear them. Ignorance has always caused fear and irrational ideologies. Like Christians and Jews, there are sects of Islamic beliefs. Are there different sects of Islamic beliefs? And I write, are there any Islamic countries where citizens enjoy the same freedoms as the West? Let's not forget Lebanon. They were tolerant of Muslims, and look what happened to that free Christian nation. Dean Walker says, well, mostly you are trying to compare applies to oranges. A theocracies is different than secular democracies. We've already gone over that. The Iraqis did enjoy a great deal of freedom. Women held positions in the highest offices. Now, okay, in Iraq, and I'm not agreeing with the Iraq War, but they had rape rooms in Iraq. I almost want to reply to that, but Dean Walker is so leftist with his liberal nonsense. And doctors and lawyers and had such freedoms. Western Christian nation illegally invaded them. Okay. All right. I'm going to reply to this guy and just mention that Saddam had rape rooms. Let's not forget that. Oops, Jesus Christ. I can't even reply to this thing. I'm so bad with Facebook. But, yeah, we go back and forth. And have you read any of these, JP or Debbie? I'm sorry.
A bird just flew into my office. I'm hold on.
That's bad luck. That's bad luck. Don't kill it. Don't kill it.
Tell one angry to get the hell out of there.
And here is the debate of which he speaks that was between Hurricane Dean Carter and Mr. Midnight Movie on racism in this country. At least a little bit of it, just to give everybody what we're talking about. I'm a good host. I provide content.
Oh, thank you, Debbie.
I'm one of the best. Let's skip the intro.
Said a lot. But
he did say one thing that I wrote down.
He's not there yet.
The country was,
and basically, in my opinion, makes it a worse country, not a better country, and it never helps to make things equal. The best way you make things equal is you change certain behaviors. And if you don't change behaviors, then you know what? You're going to continue to be on the lower end of the barrel. You're going to continue to be on the lower rung of society. That's just going to happen. If you change the behaviors and have more restraint, then then the group as a collective will do better.
That's an interesting theory. Hurricane Dean Walker, you're back on with us.
Well, you know, the Community Reinvestment Act only represented about 10% of the housing bubble, and I have pointed out in the notes that I provided from the last debate that there were banks who have admitted to defrauding black people and targeting black people for these predatory loans. And the biggest problem, of course, with the predatory loans and the Community Reinvestment Act, a whole variety of the mortgages were that they were built on fraud.
Let me stop that. This is round 2 for the debate, and it happened on 5/22 of 12. What was it? Y'all did one on my show on the anniversary of the 1992 riots. Was it 5/18?
It was in May. Yeah.
Was it the?
It was in May.
Right. This is called round 2 of the debate. So I'm assuming that round 1 would have been, because Hurricane Dean wanted another shot at it. And, so I was going to see if I could find the first debate, is what I'm saying. This happened 5/22. So that means it would have probably been, maybe 5... Do y'all know I thought you told me, Mr. Midnight Movie, that the anniversary of the riots in Los Angeles was, for some reason, I want to say 5/19.
I thought it was at 5/19 or was it 5? It was in May. I think it was like 5/22 or something like that. I could be wrong.
I don't remember. I was just going to show them the first round because it was a pretty good debate, I'll be honest with you. It was simulcast off of I think y'all actually did it on your show, but it was simulcast off of my show. And so, yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I'm going, you know how you do when you're looking for a show, you have to go through all the shows on there.
Oh, yeah.
It's a hard, long thing, but
I don't know how you have that. Man, I wish I had energy to do that. I don't. But then again, we don't really have good shows to go back into and listen to. Yeah.
Let's see. Why are women more trustworthy than men? I have some great content. Narcissism or high esteem and race wars. Boy, there's some good content over here. That's why I play a lot of it.
Andy Bong wants to come in. Who wants Andy Bong?
No, not right now.
Sorry, Bong.
He tried to get me to. Now, this is 10/6 of 12. I guess I'm getting a little bit earlier. Let me go to the chat. Let me go to page 23. So that would be August 31st. Okay, I'm on page 24. Let's go to page 27. Let's see. This is Doesn't say. Oh, 617. I'm getting close. Okay. I'll probably fix it to find it. Let's go to page 30. And let's see where we're at now. We are at 427. So let's go forward. I've got it. I've found it. Proof that internet trolls are psychopaths. That must have pissed some people off. Let's go to page 29. I know it's here somewhere. Chatting with Melissa and Reuter. 5-9, 5-12, 5-13, 5-15, 5... Wait a minute. Oops. Stop. Oh, shit. I just opened that show. My bad. Let me go back. 5-16. Did we ever figure out when it was? No?
Let's look at the date of the riots, the start of the riots.
No, it's the same goddamn one. Round 2 for the debate. That's all I show is round 2. Excuse me.
It's got an awesome bird in here.
You didn't kill it, did you? Is he there?
Need to take a shit. Oh, my bad.
A bird coming in your house is really weird. It's real mystical and stuff.
It was spooky.
You shoot it.
It was a black and white bird. Mr. Midnight Movie would have loved it.
A racist bird. I don't see round 1 of the debate. Don't see it. But I can play a little bit of round 2.
Let's go.
Do you want to hear some of that?
Yes.
All right, I'll go forward this time. It's going to open and go Blog Talk Radio. No, I took Blog Talk Radio off. I always wondered why more people didn't do that. Take that stupid thing off that goes Blog Talk Radio. It was just a click.
Oh yeah, I used to take that off.
It was stupid.
Application, and so when the colleges look at a criteria, and the criteria is vast, it's not just one question, which is like your SAT scores, which this argument kind of wants to make it out to be. So it's like I said, it's a false premise the way this argument is set up. What the colleges and the Supreme Court on 2 different occasions have affirmed this decision, the colleges are allowed to give a few extra points for race, but that doesn't mean that those couple extra points for race is the only factor. The other factors, like I said, include systemic racism in our society that gave that white person the benefits that allowed them to have a better education and to have eventually the better score and to have the tutors and to have all of the things that the white privilege has. And so we really need to go deeply into white privilege first before we can really understand that kind of complexity of that question. But like I said, the Supreme Court's affirmed affirmative action in terms of adding race as one of the multiple issues on the criteria for colleges, and I agree with that 100%, the decision. Now, in terms of what success would look like in terms of the civil rights movement, well, it would be equality. It would be a place that really gives everyone the same treatment, that the playing field has been leveled, and that all is equal in the eyes of the Lord, all is equal in the eyes of this country. That would be the success. When we achieve that, we will have really truly become the great nation that our forefathers envisioned that we would one day become. So that's my thoughts on that.
All right, Mr. Midnight Movie Man, care to chime in on that, what Mr. Hurricane Walker just said?
I don't think it makes for a better country, striving for equality. We shouldn't, the society that is ahead should never bend to the society or the collective that is not ahead. And a perfect example of people striving for equality was the Community Reinvestment Act that decided to give poor and minority individuals loans, home loans.
Isn't he the cutest thing when he's all smart and everything?
So cute.
Adorable.
Well, I want to challenge him again. He has reignited my fire, and I think I've become a much better fighter. I think he's afraid of me now because I've become a much more superior and tactful tactician.
Tactician.
Yes.
I've never heard that before, but I have heard
Tactician
this.
it is.
I have heard. Oh, rats! I took my glasses off. Now I can't see shit. I've heard this.
You guys can't break me. I'm Mr. Midnight Movie.
Goddamn right. Right, boys?
Not be broken.
We got Dare Dare.
Oh, I thought I got
Oh, you want me to
booted
play
up.
some more of that show? No. Yeah, right.
No, don't play any. That was a horrible show.
No, it wasn't. You were good. You were very, very good.
Yeah,
I was heavy breathing. There was wind in the air.
Well, learn from that and stay on mute. That's the key to a good podcast is if everybody stays on mute. Unless you're talking. Like I do.
You did.
Because if not, it's just all this background noise and it's just like hard to listen to. It's like listening to a cluster, you know what?
Yeah.
Cluster. Beep.
Keep it classy.
Keep it classy. Remember what you used to say, JP? Share the mic?
Share the mic.
Fuck. Was that to the Jew?
It's to anybody in life, you know. Share.
Anybody in
when I
life.
played basketball, I used to yell at people. I would say, you know, I would say the same thing in basketball. Share the rock, you know, pass the rock. You know, you got 5 players on your team. Use them. Pass it around. Basketball is life. So is, you know, same with the radio. No different. You know, pass the opportunities around. It'll come back to you. I promise you. I promise you. It'll come back to you. Every time. Do I sound like Chris Nelson when I talk like that?
Now, do you remember that guy you used to play with? I guess he's like kind of my supervisor. And
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, I heard he used to hog, like he was such a hog of the ball.
Thing he would ever do is he would make like his first shot, because then the rest of the game, you know, he's going to try to keep shooting the ball. So you didn't want him to hit that first shot, and he usually, you know, every once in a while he'd hit that first shot, and you just knew the rest of the game he was going to be hogging that ball.
Yeah, because people were telling him, look, I don't really agree with your shot selection. And now, like in rec ball, he is the quintessential hog of the ball. And one of the guys one time told him, "Trust in your teammates," and he goes, "Don't fuck with my game."
I know. And not only that, but he'd also fight. He'd be a ball hog, and then he'd fight over like really dumb shit. You'd get a foul, and you'd get in the guy's face, and it's like, you just got fouled, man. Just take the ball out of bounds. Like, do something. Don't
And
fight.
Mr. in that movie goes, oh, prison rules, I see. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah. Throw down.
Victor's listening to every word you say. He's sitting right here behind me. Victor, have you ever been a ball hog? He plays a lot. He used to play a lot of basketball. Are you a ball
Victor's
hog?
a golfer, I think, right? Golfers are traditionally a little bit on the ball hoggy side. Good golfers are ball hogs.
I believe JP just called you a ball hog, Vic.
Yeah, you're a ball hog, man.
Ball
18
hog.
balls.
Ball
No, I'm
hogger.
usually the worst guy out there.
Bullshit. I've seen you make plenty of 3 points.
Well, I play with the guys that used to play for Texas Tech. And
Oh, now Barko's going to hear that. He's going to go, well, of course, everybody that plays plays basketball with Victor is going to be better than ours.
I play hoop with Victor. I hoop him up.
Bring it the fuck on. My money will be on JP.
I have a bum knee, though. He's got a shot.
Vic's pretty big, though. He can slam his body weight into you and kill you.
How tall is Victor?
Victor's
And I-
6 foot, about 205 pounds. 6 foot.
What?
Yeah.
Victor's that big?
He's a monster. I showed y'all pictures before, and I said, there's no way that's fucking Vic. I said, that damn sure is Vic. He's a monster. He's a manster.
I have a good outside shot.
Here we go. Talking. Here we go. We're talking.
Talking shit.
I would
But
love...
I don't take my shot that often. But, my outside shot
I'm a
was...
tricky player.
got vapor
I am a
after,
left-handed player, but I
going up
shoot
mountain quite 2
right-handed,
times.
and I fuck everybody up because I confuse them.
I'll tell you what, Mr. JP, you've got a good-looking golf swing. I've seen that before. You got a sexy golf swing.
I'll take Victor golfing. You know what? When Victor comes out here, we'll do 18 holes. He brings the booze. I'll bring something.
Or is this on the strip club or the golf course?
Y'all were going to take him to some
before-
cheap strip club when he was out there where he would get screwed by some horrible whore. And I said, no, don't go, Victor.
Victor, if he wants to go on the
Take
butt,
us to a
what is
nice
it
place
called?
where I get screwed by a good looking one.
We're going on my butt hunt, my birthday butt hunt.
You want to go out and go on a butt hunt with the boys, Victor?
Yeah, go to the butt hunt.
Come on, brother.
Butt hunt?
No, the butt hunt.
Oh.
Victor used to call his apartment the butt hut when he was single.
Oh,
Didn't you, Victor? Didn't you?
He was known as that.
He was the biggest player. In fact, when I was dating his best friend, they were going to the Worst Fest one year, and he goes, well, we got to bring Vic. And I said, Vic, that cute guy? Yeah, he's the one that gets all the girls. And I married the idiot. Can you believe that? What an idiot I was. But he really was. He was a known player. In fact, he was going to go to Hawaii with this girl. What was her stupid name? Her family owned El Chico Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
Allison Cuellar. He was dating Allison Cuellar at the same time he was dating me. And I go to a party, and there's Allison. She goes, Vic. It was her goodbye party, her farewell party. She was going to go to Hawaii. And she wanted Victor to go with her. And I said, aren't you going to go with Allison to Hawaii, Victor? Well, he went home with me that night.
Big mistake.
Fuck off and die. I hate you.
She's the sole heir to the Cuellar family.
And I gave up the sole heir to Continental Trailways for your stupid ass, so fuck you. Eh? How about that, Vic? He knows I'm joking. I would never speak to him like that, really. Would I, baby?
You just did.
You just did. I don't know. I think in golf...
Field love.
I don't know. What's your handicap, JP?
Oh, you know what? I don't have a handicap, but I'm shooting I'm shooting the 80s. Nowadays, probably the high 80s.
Same thing here.
On a good day, I'll get mid 80s, but or in a bad day in the mid 90s. Those are the days you go home really exhausted. You're like, fuck, I just swung that club 95 times. I want to die.
I don't play that honky game.
Very bougie.
That's a drop if I've ever heard one. I don't play that honky game.
I play that honky game.
Well, I know you can't be in that bad a shape, Mr. Midnight Movie, if you play basketball, because basketball, thank you so much, is a game for people that are in pretty damn good shape.
Debbie, I'm going to be honest with you. When there is a 73-year-old man, and when he's on, I choose to guard him. And he's taken me to the hole a few times.
You can't contain Grandpa?
I take back everything I just said.
Yeah, I cannot listen, man. I'm like, I got to take on Grandpa.
I would pay so much money to watch an old man dribble around you and score. That would be funny to me. I would laugh. You're lucky I wasn't watching. I would have been laughing so hard.
Does the old man shoot a hook?
Does the old man shoot a hook, he said? Whatever that means.
Yeah, probably. Does he have a hook shot?
Mr. Midnight Movie. Don't pick on him.
He has basically, I've gone up close to him, and he has duked me and dribbled around me, and basically to the fucking
what a loser!
You know what he did? He probably dropped down, tied Mr. Midnight Movie's shoes together while he was dribbling the ball, and then went up and shot and scored.
Yeah, he's taken me to the hole. I've been guarding him, and then he's gotten past me, and he went right for a layup, dude. It was horrible.
Tied his shoelaces together.
Yeah, it was like getting your ass kicked by Madlock. It was,
Matlock.
Debbie, did you hear our show with, what was the Hardcore and McCassell?
Oh, yeah. She didn't like it, though.
Oh, you didn't like our show, Debbie?
I didn't think it was your best work, no.
I thought Lou Frank, the story of Lou Frank was pretty interesting.
It was a little spotty. If we stuck on,
a little spotty. I love you.
These Friday topic, I think it would have been a home run.
Yeah.
But it was just getting there. I told him you sounded like me. Hunting for audio and clipping and waiting and doing it. It was a little bit.
I took it down yesterday and edited it, and then I uploaded it again. But it took too long, so I didn't get it. But I did edit it last night. I did some editing, and it turned out good, even though it was much shorter.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a listen and see.
No, it's not up right now for some reason.
Diabetic Fridays?
I bailed on it. So
Diabetic Fridays?
Upload it.
Isn't it Diabetic Friday?
Yeah, it's Diabetic Friday, but the old version, the original version is there. and I want to upload the edited version. I might do that now, actually.
Why don't you call it Lou Frank?
Called Debbie last night, so he's
See, what's up with Mr. Midnight Movie sound on there? It's weird or something. I don't know.
I was a selfish little bitch, and I didn't put on my earphones.
Yeah, he always complains about our audio quality, but he's got a brand new Mac that he never fucking uses. You don't need a mic with your
brand
Mac,
new
dude.
fucking Mac with 16 gigs. I'm sorry, go ahead. I was talking to Vic.
Hey, you want to sell it?
Do you want to sell your Mac, Victor said?
You want to buy it?
Oh, he's asking. Victor's a businessman. Huh?
Victor, go prey on people who need to be.
Do you want... What did you say, JP? Were you ugly to Victor? JP loves me more than you, so nah. He's serious. He's looking at me like, tell him again. He wants to buy the Mac, Mr. Midnight Movie, that you won't use.
All right. Well, hold on a second.
1,500? How much?
Come to L.A. and we'll hook you up with something.
Oh, I'm so sure. Go to L.A., baby.
Girl.
Bathtub girl. Ooh. Victor would throw up.
If he needs to have vomiting induced, be a bathtub girl. You know. Or his bowels loosened. What the fuck was I going to say?
Bowels loosened?
Did you just say his bowels loosened?
That was really terrible.
Bathtub girl. What the hell was I going to say?
Can scat.
Can scat. But Lou, okay. Was it Lou, yeah, was it Louis Frank or Lou Frank?
Lou.
Lou.
I don't know. It's the name you found. I had no idea who it was until...
You don't remember the miniseries that they the little miniseries they did on that thing? You know, the miniseries was a crock of bullshit too, by the way. He was guilty of killing that girl, I think. Hello?
I believe it.
Barko just showed some more jealousy. Victor's a scholar and a gentleman. Top shelf taste in music.
Oh,
Does he just sound like a little fucking girl? I swear to God. A little girl. A little girly man.
Honestly, I think it's a girl. I think Barko is a girl.
He needs to have happen to him what Lou Frank had happen.
I think he has a man crush, John.
I don't know what his problem is. It's weird. It's very weird. Very strange. Very strange. I don't get it. The Jew is now a free agent. He will separate from she who shall... What? RN? I don't understand what that means. Really named or something? Jew, you just won't shut up. Nobody else can talk.
Oh.
Y'all think the same thing. You do.
Dang it.
I know.
You're right.
I'll bring him back on. But it's going to be total mayhem.
Let me
Vic said no.
Let me put a hammer into my eyeball first.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Let me take some pliers to my nose.
Barko, what are you doing in my room? It's just, you need to come to terms with this. Just say, I hate Debbie. I hate Debbie. He pretends to not be listening to my show, and he would miss a fucking minute of it. Oh, I'm in a sports bar.
Now, who is, I get confused with the different individuals.
Barko came over from TalkShoe. He was a a troll that hung out in the news guy's room. His name was Bargepool. He hated me back then. I have a feeling I'm not the first female that he's hated. Somehow or another he's intimidated by me.
TalkShoe is the ghetto of the internet. Now, TalkShoe, I hear, is older than Blog Talk Radio.
One angry Jew's, he's rage tweeting me now.
So Barko is listening because he goes, I am pretending to listen. You are listening, Barko. You can't stand not listening. You're just like Bathtub Girl. You're obsessed with me.
Now, wait, I have to get up now because I think Hurricane Dean, shit.
And the only reason that your show rocked is I was on it. Walk it out.
Oh, fuck me.
Barko stalked women on TalkShoe too. But he's not listening. He's listening to another thing right now. He's not listening to me calling him a little ponytailed girl. He's a jerk. I proved it. I'll prove it again. He was sitting there goading Goose. Well, wasn't Debbie best friends with Vince in the Bay? Wasn't he her co-host? Well, what about, who was it that time that was on, hey, Andy, you keep it up, all right? Keep it up, Andy. Ouch! That's too loud. Ouch. Debbie using her catchphrases. Debbie, you're falling right in line with Barko. You're being a little jealous ponytailed girl. I mean, who would do that? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Honestly.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I mean, any man that's like, Debbie, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
It's strange behavior.
It's very strange behavior. It sounds like a girl is what it sounds like to me, and I just can't stand that. Of course, you can go to any room on Spreaker that Stabby's in, and he's always mentioning me.
This just in from One Angry Jew. She has to be punished. She who shall remain nameless will not benefit from the Jew for a period of time to be determined.
What will I do? He will not be missed.
He asks a very poignant question. Does Victor ever disagree? I swear he is Steve Dooley.
I think that Stabby, they're secretly in love with you, but they're like those little boys that get behind you and pull your ponytail and run away or stuff like that.
You're onto something there, Victor.
Do you ever disagree with me?
Stippy McHug sends us links to videos with like the really young ponytail, who start bloviating about one topic or the other.
Pulling out a weapon?
He has a lot of man lust.
I agree. Barko is a pedophile who needs a crowbar against his face. I agree. Victor's a man of wealth and taste. Nah, 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 nah. See, he's just ridiculous. He's just so...
One Angry Jew will not quit until you cry.
Fuck One Angry Jew.
I think Barko's trying to be a troll and be kind of cute, but it just doesn't work.
Debbie Daly is the John Boehner of Spreaker.
Now that's funny. Jew, you know I love you. You know I love the boy. But you're being an asshole lately. And I don't care. I don't have to put up with that.
Well, you don't. Mr. Midnight Movie.
You know what? Hurricane Dean,
What is going on over there?
Okay, this was.
Give us some background here. Give us some. What is?
Okay,
give us some context.
This was our talk about Muslims, and he mentioned the Iraq War, and I wrote, I was not in favor of the war in Iraq. Let's not forget Saddam Hussein had rape rooms. His son, I should have said, and his son was a serial rapist. And then Dean Walker wrote, yeah, and I understand we had rape rooms too. And he just, I never knew how vulgar the Abu Ghraib, their thing was. It was rather nasty pictures of penises and everything. Abu Ghraib torture was rather a lot more vulgar than I had expected, and they something a little bit. I didn't know how.
Focus.
Yeah, I didn't know how.
Use your words.
Yeah, I didn't know how much genitalia there was, and had guys, I guess, jerking off while a female guard with a cigarette was looking on, and it was, they had them naked. I think they were scatting. It looks like they were almost scatting each other, and it is a, if you Wikipedia Abu Ghraib.
Darling, what are you talking about? I am completely in the dark.
We were talking about. I was mentioning rape rooms in.
What do you mean rape rooms?
Hurricane Dean and I have been arguing about. Ben Carson recently said that Muslims, to a degree, are not fit to be president, and that that Islam is not with our basically that Islam is not in line with our constitutional democracy. And we've been arguing back and forth, and Hurricane Dean mentioned Iraq, and I mentioned, I told him, look, I was not in favor of Iraq, but let's not forget Saddam had rape room, because he also mentioned that Iraq was a free place with all this stuff. And I mentioned that Iraq had rape rooms, and that his son was a serial rapist. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, breathe next time you try to talk.
Yeah. I need to exercise some more.
This should be our this should be a workout for us both. I leave here sweaty almost every time.
Yeah, I think it's my bloviation that makes me sweaty. Although I was very sweaty with Uncle Maury's talk on Saturday. He made me sweating angry bullets.
You know, I sweat more when I'm walking than I do when I'm running. I don't know. Maybe it's the air blowing on me or something. I don't know what it is.
It might be the humidity outside in the Dallas heat.
Maybe it's just that I feel it because I'm just like walking. And instead, when I'm like giving it jog, I don't seem to get that bothered by it. You know what I mean?
What the hell's a rape room?
I don't know what a rape room is. Victor wants to know what the fuck is a rape room.
Basically, it's a room
I thought
where
it was
people
the
got
master
raped.
bedroom at the Montoya house. Sorry.
I love rape with Victor. It's fun.
Yeah. But here's the deal. A rape room is where people get raped, particularly women. They call it the rape room, and it was in Iraq. And the thing is, Hurricane Dean, I'm going to write him again because Hurricane Dean was talking about how women had rights and stuff like that. My opinion is a country that has a rape room for women and a governmental rape room is not a government that has too many rights for women.
Andy Bong, have you ever been inside of a rape room?
I think we need some Andy Bong right now. We need to talk about rape rooms.
Hey, what's up? How are you doing?
What do you think of rape rooms?
Rape rooms. What the heck? Why?
Well, I'm arguing with a gentleman by the name of Hurricane Dean. And, yeah.
That's the story of the hurricane. That song comes right into play.
Now, by the way, what do you think of Islam?
Islam, I'm a little bit of a... I don't like Islam. I don't like Sharia law, but I just don't like Islam, period.
Mm-hmm. And did you know that Saddam Hussein had a rape room?
I did not know that.
Yes, he had a rape room. And that's where, I guess if women were not obeying the Sharia law, they could be sent to the rape room.
Oh my gosh. Just a minute here. What's up, Amanda B. and Barko? You are live on the Andy Bond Show. It's time to dance. We are live with Midnight Movie, Jewish producer, and the one, the only, the lovely Debi Daly. And you are listening to Luke. Oh, crap. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Andy's Productions. You are on with Midnight Movie, Jewish producer, the lovely Debi Daly. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Barko. What's up? You're listening to Luke Bryan's Spring Breakdown. We'll be right back on the Andy's Productions for you.
I'm curious.
Just joking. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing, Mr. Midnight Movie? How's life?
I'm good. Andy, have you ever... What's going on here?
I was playing an intro for Andy.
Oh, that's terrific. We can talk while the intro's going.
Andy Bong, give us your intro again. Come on, Andy.
Okay.
Play the music, please,
Give
Debbie.
it to us again. Do it right. Come on, bring your
Debbie,
A game.
please play it.
I told
Play
you
the
this
music,
before.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to rock and roll with the Andy's Productions Road Crew. We are live on the Debi Daily Show. That's right, the Debi Daily Jewish Producer Midnight Movie coming at you on Sunday night. Hey, got a question for you. Where are you going? Stick with the Jewish Producer Debi and Midnight Movie on the Andy's Productions, and we are live on the Debi Daily Network. Peace.
Did he just say Sunday night? On a Sunday night?
I think
yeah, Sunday night.
Is the music
Oh, is
cut
this
off,
when
Debbie?
you air your
Yeah, it
show
was
up?
too long. His intro was too long. He kept talking too long.
I
It's
love
okay.
that music.
Yeah, let me do my intro, okay? Can I? Let's see. Let's see. I love this happy song. Listen to this intro. Let's see if I can do this.
Okay, well, we can't hear it. So we're going to go on break, and I'm going to show you an embed that I did one time with Andy on my show. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andy Bond, and welcome to the Andy Bond Show. You are listening to the two greatest people on the face of the earth, Debbie Daly and Steve Rush, or AKA Debbie Rush. Give it up for the Debbie Rush Show. This is Andy Bond saying, hey, if you are not getting your daily rush, then what are you missing? Bye.
There you go. We did that live on the air one night. I put it together with him. So, anyway, just thought I'd play that. So,
Good job, Andy. I'm proud of Andy right now.
Andy, would you ever wrestle a woman?
I would not wrestle a woman.
Why not?
I do not know. Okay, for some reason, I am going to exit my show because for some reason it's not coming through.
We'll talk more about this when you're ready
So-
to talk.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say good night, farewell, until we see you again. Remember, it's time to dance. Catch me every night on the Andy's Productions. We'll go to the Debi Daily Network right now because you can hear more of us. Peace. Yeah.
That song made me sad.
Okay, hello. How are you doing?
we're doing great. It's good to hear from you. It's always good to hear from you. You're such a fresh, warm, happy person instead of a mean old Jew.
I'm glad that I can be in this little fun fest here. So what's going on? I hear newsflash. Debbie speaks to News Guy and Joe Seeker. What the heck is going on, Debbie?
Nothing. I just called into a show where Joe Seeker and News Guy were on, and Barko was there, but I didn't call in for Barko. I called in to speak to Joe Seeker and News Guy. And
Hey, Amanda B, what's up? Did you know that Amanda B was my first time listener on my show? So I'm happy that Amanda B is here.
you were the first person I spoke to on Spreaker. Do you remember that?
Oh man, that brings back memories.
I said, "Is your name really Bong?" It was the
I
first
can
time.
still remember that
It
conversation.
was in Jay Sands' chat room. It was the first show I went to, and I said, "Is your name really Andy Bong?"
Yes,
Bring on
so
the one
basically
thing
I
Jew.
spoke to Debbie on Spreaker. I spoke to Jay Sands on the first.
One angry Jew wants on.
He'll just overtalk everybody.
He wants a
One
piece
angry Jew.
Of, he wants a piece of
right.
Andy Bong.
Well, then he can have him on his show.
This is for Debbie and Andy Bong. Debbie, you said you don't like chocolate chip cookies?
I love chocolate chip cookies.
When did she say that?
I don't remember.
She always talks about making chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make me and Andy chocolate chip cookies?
No, you're on a diet.
Okay.
Can I have one?
Yes, you can, Pumpkin.
Sucker, yeah.
Andy Bong, your voice sounds.
Andy, do you like chocolate chip cookies?
Oh, I love chocolate chip cookies.
Fuck yeah, I love
With
chocolate chip
ice,
cookies, baby.
with ice cold milk.
Oh,
Have
God,
any of
yeah.
y'all
so
played
funny.
Cookie?
What's
Any
gonna
of you
go
played
on,
Cookie before?
I love Cookie.
Okay, sorry, Barko, you are the funniest person
All
ever.
right, just for that, we're hearing Lifeguard, Lifeguard. You said Barko was cute. Hold on.
Lifeguard, can you save me? Jesus, I love you.
Debbie, for that, I deserve a chocolate chip cookie.
The thing about this song is really interesting because Andy was on my show one night. He goes, Debbie, I wrote a poem. And I said, what's it called? And he goes, it's called I Want to Hang on the Cross for You. I said, well, go ahead. And he just goes off into this song about Jesus. Well, the next night went by, and then the next night came on, and the producer, the unknown producer, had put it to music. So this was actually not intended to be like this. This is the brilliance of the unknown producer.
Lifeguard, can you save me? Jesus, I love you. No kid's gonna get my fill because Jesus, I love you. Lifeguard, can you save me? I'm drowning in the sea of my own sin. Lifeguard, can you save me? I'm drowning in the sea of my own sin. Lifeguard, can you rescue me? Rescue me from myself. Rescue me from the devil. Rescue me from my own ways. I know I didn't deserve.
That's not the real good one Andy did. The other one that he did was called, here it is, it's called Andy Bong Remix. This is great. Okay, again, same thing holds. He comes on the show, he does the words, and then the producer takes it, puts it to music, and it comes out just brilliantly. Check it out. Here we go with another one.
From my life, I don't know why you took the nails to my heart. I don't know why you hung yourself upon that cross, but I had to tell you something. I wanna hang on your cross. I wanna feel the life inside me. I wanna live with you. So nail me to Jesus Christ. Nail my hands to the cross. Nail my feet to the cross. I want to live.
Excuse me.
Oh, jeez.
It was good. I liked it.
No, I did not know that I did not know Mr. Midnight was going to add off the praise the Lord stuff.
You guys can't break me. I'm Mr. Midnight Movie.
I love that drop.
Oh, shit. You guys can't break me. I'm Mr. Midnight Movie.
That's right.
Maybe I deserve some chocolate chip cookies.
Internet radio.
Explain to me, Jewish producer, why does One Angry Jew want to talk with me?
He's going to convince you to let him on your call so that he can come on and be mean to you.
He usually can't stop talking about you.
So, is One Angry Jew a fan of me or anti-fan of me? What?
No, he is not your friend. Trust me.
I don't know if I'd call him your friend.
So One Angry Jew is going to come on me and say what exactly?
He's trying to get to me through you.
Oh.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Mr. Midnight Movie, you have a problem.
You never know until you engage in that conversation.
Okay, I have to say this. Welcome to Anonymous. Please, hi, my name is Andy Bond, and I'm obsessed with chocolate chip cookies. Mr. Midnight Movie, why are you upset with chocolate chip cookies?
I love that, by the way. You know what? They are so tasty. And I love
You guys
them
can't break
fresh
me.
out
I'm
of the
Mr.
oven.
Midnight Movie.
I love them fresh out of the oven and with an icy cold glass of milk. Oh, goddamn. Chocolate chip cookies.
One Angry Bond. Hey, I'm doing good. I usually fly off the handle, but I'm doing very good tonight.
Do you ever talk to Deshaun at all anymore?
No. Does anybody know what happened to him?
He married his grandmother.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Okay, Mr. Midnight Movie, please stop.
Well, chocolate chip cookie.
Okay, I have to.
We can get a jam going. Go ahead, JB.
Chocolate chip cookies are the best I have. My mama makes them the warmest of the bunch. I can't wait to have a chocolate chip cookie. Take it away, Mr. Midnight Movie.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Cheers for juice. Juice. Sorry.
My mommy makes them. Fresh and warm.
Yes.
Wow, that was a bad...
She put the...
I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. Look at me, hands in the air like it's good to be alive. And I'm a famous rapper, even when the paths are all crooked D. I can show you how to do-si-do, I can show you how to scratch a record. I can take apart the remote control, and I can almost put it back together. I can tie a knot in a cherry stem, I can tell you about Leif Erikson. I know all the words to De Colores, and I'm proud to be an American. Me and my friend saw a platypus, me and my friend made a comic book, and guess how long it took? I can't do anything that I want, cause look, I can keep rhythm with no metronome, no metronome.
On other shows.
Okay,
but
stop.
Not yours.
I don't care that you're not coming on my show. You were kicked off my show. So do what you got to do. We're going to go back to handlebars. Fuck. Get over it.
Metronome, no metronome. And I can see your face on the telephone, on the telephone, on the telephone. Look at me, just called to say that it's good to be alive in such a small world. I'm all curled up with a book to read. I can make money, open up a thrift store. I can make a living off a magazine. I can design an engine, 64 miles to a gallon of gasoline. I can make new antibiotics. I can make computers survive aquatic conditions. I know how to run the business, and I can make you want to buy a product. Movers, shakers, and producers. Me and my friends understand the future. I see the strings that control the system. I can do anything with no resistance, cause
Is he still talking shit in the chat room, Andy?
Oh, yes, and I quote, enjoy your Jew-free days, maybe weeks. We shall see. If Debbie didn't exist, Debbie would invent her. What did you do? I left your show. Who kicked me?
I did. I hung up on you.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's One Angry Jew, ladies and gentlemen. And Bucko comes back. Careful, One Angry Jew. They found Debbie Daly. Size 8 shoe print on big guy dusters, big guy behind.
Okay, here's what I have to say to the Jew. This song.
Look at a picture in Andy's computer right now. Yeah, right, which one?
The more I needed, the less you gave.
Which one?
Allah Akbar.
I guess you thought that it worked that way. You never would listen. And now that I'm leaving, you're not believing a word I say. Oh, if you think I won't go, watch me. Oh,
Watch me prove you wrong today. Blow me. There you go. If you think I won't
Okay,
go.
one time out. I'm sorry.
No,
What
please
pictures
take
are
it
you-
away.
What pictures are you looking at, One Angry Jew?
Now, if you came on the show just to sit here and talk to people in the chat room, that is so not going to work. So this is another song to the Jew.
Here's what they're saying right now about me.
I love this song.
you gotta think.
No, that goes to you, Jew.
Pumpkin cheesecake.
Oh my God.
You don't like pumpkin cheesecake, do you?
I don't like to obsess over it, darling. It's just food.
I know.
Hey, Mr. Midnight Movie, do you know what pictures he's Mr. One Angry Jew is talking about?
Darling, do you need to just go back to the chat room?
Oh, jeez, I need
I just don't like for people to sit on the show and talk to the chat room.
Sorry.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm just a fucking bitch.
I know.
Anyway. So yeah, those two songs go to the Jew.
I think next week I'm going to see the movie. Wait, how many weeks ago? When's the 16th? I'm going to see the movie Bridge of Spies.
The 16th is in October. We're past the 16th. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to cough. All right, silence. We have another song for the Jew then. Here we go. Take it away, you gorgeous woman.
Sir, if you don't mind, I'd rather be alone. From the moment I walked in tonight, you've been coming on. If I've told you once, I've told you twice, I'm just here to unwind. I'm not interested in romance or what you have in mind.
What part of no don't understand? What part of no do you not understand? I don't care. I mean, I don't beg anybody to be on my show. You were rude. You were rude again tonight, and that's not tolerable. You're like my son who comes home with his car totaled. I love you to death, but this will not be tolerated. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just you're an asshole. Walk it out. I've told Stephen before. Fuck you. And your broken truck. Mom. Don't mom me. You're the one that broke it. Tough titty city kitty, but the milk's still good.
Oh, boy.
I love you, Andy. We're all happy. It's sometimes things get a little crooked. That's all.
I know.
One time a girl stood me up, and I treated myself to hot fudge cake because I deserved it.
You have a problem with food, my darling. Go ahead, Andy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, first and foremost, that is totally off base what we're discussing. And second of all, you really need to go to Anonymous.
I have been. I turned it into unanimous.
Hey, Polly B.
Hey, Polly B, what's up?
Hey, Annette. Hey, Amanda. Hey, One Angry Stupid. Hey, Bark. Hey, Bark Fuck. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Andy.
I thought that was kind of a funny joke.
Go, Debbie, go.
Anonymous to unanimous.
The funny thing is, I am now the PR guy for a art studio.
Really? Tell us about said art studio, please.
It's in Ashland, and it's called the Ashland Academy of Arts.
I didn't understand. Wait, stop. What did you say?
Ashland Academy of Arts. It's a non-profit school.
Amanda's flirting with you. I'm watching the chat room now. She goes, I'm good, Andy, darling. Amanda.
Amanda B, it is so great to see you. Or hey, it's been a long time here. I'm sorry, but you know what? I am officially back and I'm going to be doing shows for Amanda B because Amanda B was my number one fan. So, hearts to you, Amanda B. You are the best.
Ginger snaps to you and Amanda B.
You have a problem.
Sorry.
But that was the funniest thing. That was the only time that I laughed.
Just snaps?
Yes.
So yeah, my best friend is in the chat room that's known me for years, and she can tell you I'm a tough bitch in real life.
I think I'm pregnant.
Laugh out loud. Don't hate Debbie. Oh, I don't hate Debbie.
She doesn't hate me. Nobody hates me. You have to be
except
qualified.
One Angry Jew, Barko.
He doesn't hate me. Barko doesn't hate me. Barko's a little ponytail jealous girl.
I think I'm going to get an abortion.
On what? On food or what?
The baby I'm having, I'm gonna get it aborted.
Okay, I am not. Debbie, can we go to a sidebar or something?
No, why? What do you want to say?
Andy, can I borrow your vacuum cleaner? I need to have an abortion. Sorry, did that go too far?
I don't know, maybe. I'm laying down now, stretching. Oh, this feels good.
Wow, we just went from 1 to 10 in about 5 seconds flat.
I thought you were going to make me a Toll House pie.
Laugh. Well, you know what? You are really obsessed with food. Here's what I want you to. Here's what I'm subscribing. Hang up on Skype. Say goodbye to Jewish producer and Debbie, and have the biggest pizza ever.
Relax, Amanda. You don't know what hate means. Not saying darling. Don't start it, okay? I'm not in the mood
I'm
with
telling
any girls tonight.
Not hate on me, calling you dog. What? No, I'm telling Debbie to not hate on me.
Oh, brother, that's hate. Give me a
Darling.
break. These stupid girls on Spreaker.
Debbie?
These stupid girls on Spreaker are like, don't hate on me, Debbie, for calling you darling. I didn't hate on it. It's not hate. Give me a break.
Okay, time out.
They're just
time out.
trying to start shit where they can go in other chat rooms and go, Debbie Daly's a bitch. She told me, Andy, darling. I just said she's flirting with you in the chat room. She just said, I'm good, Andy, darling. Don't tell me to hush. Just wait a second, Andy. Wait till Andy, let me finish my sentence at least. Okay? There. That's all I wanted to say. Fuck. Now, go.
Thank you. Wow. Sorry I had to do that, Debbie. I was not trying to be mean, but actually I was trying to be mean, so you don't
Debbie
piss
Daly
off
is the
anybody
one.
else.
Debbie Daly is the one.
I wonder what the rest of that sentence was. Debbie Daly is the one what? It's a damn expression. Oh, really? Why don't you school me about expressions, Amanda? Since I know what you're doing, I'm about 10 steps ahead of you, and you're trying to start shit with me. But I'll take you on. Come on, call in. 214-444-5488. It's a damn expression. I have an echo, boys.
Okay, now I really want to
it's called
do
kidding
this.
around? Really? That's what I said it was, Amanda, okay?
I really want to do
off,
this
Barko.
right now.
Get out of my fucking chat room. I hate your stupid fucking guts. Get out of my fucking life. Debbie is jealous of all women that are better looking than her because I'm a little girl that wears ponytails, and that's what I do. I'm always talking about Debbie.
Where's bathtub girl when you need one?
I mean,
Did I
it's
say
so
that out loud?
stupid.
Was my mic
it's
on?
so fucking stupid. It's like Barko's a little ponytailed girl. He is.
Was my mic on?
Yes, and you're talking over me constantly.
I'm sorry.
It's just what you do.
Hey, it's me. I do a lot of things that piss off people. I'm sorry, Debbie.
I don't know who that reminds me. Oh, chirp, chirp. What is chirp, chirp?
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
I don't know.
You rockin' the treat up all day long.
Andy. When you're on somebody else's show, you don't have to talk constantly. Thank you.
Sorry. Jeez. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't know. I don't know what it is. We have a message from the Jew.
Want to open
Not
up
going
the
to answer
letter?
what?
Okay, guys, hold on. Don't talk for 10 seconds, okay? Let's hear what the Jew has to say.
Not going to answer what? Oh, wait a minute. Where is this fucking thing playing from? There we go.
This is longer than 10 seconds.
Oh, excuse me. Go ahead.
I was just saying.
Bye-bye, Amanda. This is why I don't listen to this. She's a shit starter. You know exactly what I said. All I said was, Andy, comma, look who's flirting with you in the chat room. She said something, Andy, darling. I thought it was cute, and the stupid bitch is taking it to the nth degree, trying to start shit with me and trying to make me think that I'm starting shit with her. Well, she can kiss my fucking ass, Amanda B. Fuck you. God, I just don't like these people coming around going, well, I'm just decided that I take no more shit from anybody. None. I've taken enough shit off people all my life on this fucking podcast that I'm done. I don't take shit anymore. If you're good to me, I'm good to you. If you fuck me around, I fuck you around, right? Wow, there's Barko, the little girl again. Watch him be a little pussy girl. Debbie hitting for the cycle tonight. Every word out of his mouth has to have Debbie in it. So anyway. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for listening. Blow me, Barko. Get the fuck out of my chat room, okay? I hate your stupid guts. He's just not worth my time. I'm sorry, he's not. And I'm not in a bad mood. As you can see, Victor was in here. We were laughing and carrying on. I'm getting along great with my kids. Everything's hunky-dory in life. We've got we've got money in the bank. Everything's fine. But
things are good.
I'm just fucking sick of people on the internet. I'm tired of them. Their little fake bullshit's going to be called out. Barko's going to be called a girl. Amanda's going to be called a fucking shit starter. That's why I don't listen to this. Well, then get the fuck out of my chat room. I banned her. Go away. I'm sick of it. If I hang around with one person, that's all if I hang out with nobody, that's all I care about. I'm fucking sick of it. And I guess I've had it up to here is what it is. That's all. Over.
Well,
I'm not in a bad mood. I swear to God, I'm not. I'm in a good mood, and Annette doesn't blame me because she knows what I'm.
One angry Jew thinks he's rustled your urgent.
One angry Jew can kiss my fucking ass. It's not him. I'm just sick of everybody. I was thinking like this before he came along and ruined tonight's show. What is that goddamn noise?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was on mute.
I'm sorry. You cannot do any wrong to me.
Well.
I didn't get trolled. Fuck you. I didn't get trolled. See, you're going to try to back out of it now. I'm the one that says walk it off. Don't copy me, okay? I say walk it off. Nobody trolled me. Let's let the audio speak for itself, okay? Walk it off is mine. Get your own sayings.
So, right there, that's not me.
I believe you did. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. See, I was wrong one time, and then that was when I was wrong.
Had the show was called Speaker Roast or whatever, because
I think I'm right.
Very creative. That's his downfall. He works very hard just to come up with the. That's why he screenshots other people's creativity and puts it.
You're right. I'm wrong. It's called Punch Me Harder.
Well, that's a good title, isn't it? Great title.
I thought I liked you, I guess, but whenever you had that homeless guy and. Remember when you were homeless and you met that guy named Dave or Bill?
I went to 7-Eleven.
I know. And then all of a sudden you just got real pissy.
Well, he was homeless.
Hey, give me a break. I was sleeping in the van down by the
Hi,
river.
Joe Seeker. I don't think I've ever spoke to you before.
I've never been homeless, but I can imagine it would dampen the mood.
Yeah, because Bill Boyce slips up and says, I'm homeless too. Huh? How about that? Barko, I'm joking. Sort of. No, I'm not. I'm kidding. No.
So
anyway, I got to ask you, Barko, what's the whole deal with this Las Vegas thing? First off,
I was Apocalypse around.
Really?
Yeah, and I was listening to Rick's show last night, and he was saying that this whole thing was just a joke.
How much do you love Joe Seeker? He's going, really? He's like the guy on your team that kind of stands in the background and goes, yeah, man, fuck you. He cracks me. Did you listen to Joe go, yeah, really? What? I love it. Apocalypse around.
Really?
Yeah, and I was listening.
Did you hear Joe? He's a shit starter.
To Rick's show last night, and he was saying that this whole thing was just a joke to get Barko to spend money on plane tickets to Vegas, which doesn't make any sense.
If I were homeless, I would be like the meanest
Barko
homeless
is silent on this, so he must be really mad about it still. I'm sorry, Barko.
No, hey, I thought you and Debbie were working out a trade of Paul Dembski for a couple of Jews.
Answer the question, Barko.
Wow.
Did you fuck Apocalypse around or not?
I have screenshots of Apocalypse.
Humana. He's just like this thing. I mean, ugh. He's the kind of man I can't stand. He's a worm. That's it. He's a worm.
I have screenshots of Apocalypse. No, I do not fuck anyone.
We should all show up in Vegas just for Apocalypse. Bless his heart.
Yeah. I feel bad for him.
Little asshole.
Poor Apocalypse is just going to be sitting there with Lispy Allen Wayne and a styrofoam full of sandwiches. It's just going to be a really sad event.
Playing nickel slots.
The news guy said a platter full of sandwiches. Funny stuff. See, now y'all know I'm back. You can talk now. You only talk when I'm talking. Say something, guys.
I was talking. You didn't like what I was saying.
I just don't like it.
Uh-oh, I did that.
Oh boy, here we go.
What?
Like, you don't like what we say. We start talking.
No, I did. That wasn't me. That was this. That I accidentally hit. See, I've got the Ninja Mouse, and if I touch it, it's gone. It's tap touch, and if I touch it,
I sound like who?
It starts playing the show that I was listening to. That was what I said on the show. Listen, I'll play it again.
You didn't like what I was saying.
Well, whatever. I mean, you know me. I've got friends from Goose.
That was me on the show. I would never say I don't like what you guys say. That's ridiculous.
Oh no, you said, but you didn't say it, but you acted like you didn't like what I was saying.
You were just saying cookies and stuff.
But I meant it. I'm hungry for cookies. Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know if I could make sugarless cookies though.
You
wait.
never know unless you try.
I do. I have a recipe for gluten-free and sugar-free chocolate chip cookies that are absolutely delicious.
Gluten-free, forget it. No way, Debbie. Don't do it.
Sorry. But sugar-free is better for me than gluten-free. I have the craving for Haagen-Dazs.
You know, I got this... do you have coffee beans in Texas?
Coffee beans? Of course we do.
Coffee bean and tea leaf. It's a coffee chain.
No, I don't believe so.
They have a CC's.
Cream cheese. Cream cheese and coffee cake. It was so good.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, insane. With some chocolate in there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, goddamn. Nope. Like an endorphin high.
So is this it? Are we burning out already? Come on.
Are we burning? What time is it anyway? I think I have to walk around the block.
Yeah, I got to walk my dog. Yeah. The thing ate the remote control today. Little piece of crap.
Yeah. Of all the times I could say I can outrun Debbie, I should probably do some brisk walking.
Good idea.
Yes.
When are we going to play paddle tennis?
When do you want to play?
And
Debbie, do you play? I wonder, Debbie, do you play paddle tennis?
No, we've asked her before. She had no idea.
Does she play tennis?
She kind of has that tennis player look, but I don't think so.
I played on the tennis team in both high school and college.
Paddle tennis is like tennis, except the rackets are smaller.
Right.
It's in between ping pong and tennis. Paddle tennis. Just as ping pong
It's like it's a very small tennis court or a very large ping pong table. However you want to look at it.
Yes. In between table tennis and tennis. Paddle tennis. I'm surprised you've never heard of it since you played real tennis. You and Victor should take it up. You were on the tennis team, so you probably might be able to beat me. Could you beat me at tennis, Debbie? Do you think you could school me? I haven't played in years.
I got to take a call. I'll be on hold.
I don't know.
Have I upset you?
No, I'm not upset.
Oh, I'm getting itchy. What time is it?
12:05.
Oh my God. So it's on.
Barko got owned by me. Fuck you, Spreaker Park Boys, whoever you are on that account. It's probably Barko. He's dying to get back in my show. He got owned by me. I'll let it play. Really? Slow down. You're upset and you're not typing correctly. Slow down. Your hands are shaking.
I mean, I've got a lot of friends, but I can't wrap my head around you. I just don't like you.
Wow. Right now you sound like K-Tap.
I sound like who? K-Tap?
Yes, that's exactly what he says about me.
No. Well, to be honest with you, I heard a show that you did called The Spreaker Roast, I believe it was. I don't remember.
It was not me.
I remember that.
And Goose was on there, and Goose was talking about this and that and this and that, and you just continued.
Did you hear Joe Seeker again? I remember that. I love that.
That was like me with chocolate chip cookies.
I love that. It's hysterical. He's so perfect. Now, that's a man right there. That's a real man. And he talks more shit about me than anybody. He fillets me on his show. But that is still, still, he's got the cojones to do something like that instead of pretending this fake candy-ass bullshit that he likes me when, in fact, all he does is talk about me and obsess about me in chat rooms. He doesn't do that. He's, fuck it, you know? You don't get it. That's why I say I'm up here and you're down here. Not you, Mr. Midnight Movie. But you people don't get what I'm trying to say. I'd rather have a real man than a little ponytailed girl man. It's like Barko.
To talk about me. I mean, you're like baiting Goose to kind of, you know.
That
you know
was
what I'm
probably
saying?
RD, the Australian guy. That was probably the Australian guy, RD.
It was you. And I just, I don't know. Every time I see you,
I would never
you're
call
just
a show the Spreaker Roast. That's lame. I would never entitle a show Spreaker Roast. So right there, that's not me.
I believe you did. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. See, I was wrong one time, and then that was when I was wrong.
Had the show was called Spreaker Roast or whatever because
No, I think I'm right.
Very creative. That's his downfall.
Notice how he blames. Notice how he starts blaming his friends. That's the kind of man you're looking at with Barko. I mean, I'm talking. This is like the lowest level of man that there is of man as far as descriptions go.
To come up with the. That's why he screenshots other people's creativity and put.
You're right. I'm wrong. It's called Punch Me Harder.
Well, that's a good title, isn't it? Great title.
I thought I liked you, I guess, but whenever you had that homeless guy, and remember when you were homeless and you met that guy named Dave or Bill?
I went to 7-Eleven. Therefore I was homeless.
I know. And then all of a sudden you just got real pissy.
Well, he was homeless.
Hey, give me a break. I was sleeping in the van down by the
Hi,
river.
Joe Seeker. I don't think I've ever spoke to you before.
I've never been homeless, but I can imagine it would dampen the mood. I'm just...
Yeah, because Bill Boyce slips up and says, I'm homeless too. Huh? How about that? Barko, I'm just joking. Sort of. No, I'm not. I'm kidding. No.
So anyway, I got to ask you, Barko, what's the whole deal with this Las Vegas thing? First off,
I was Apocalypse around.
Really?
Yeah, and I was listening to Rick's show last night, and he was saying that this whole thing was just a joke to get Barko to spend money on plane tickets to Vegas, which doesn't make any sense.
Wow.
Barko is silent on this, so he must be really mad about it still. I'm sorry, Barko.
No, I thought you and Debbie were working out a trade of Paul Dembski for a couple of Jews.
Answer the question, Barko.
Wow. Awesome.
Did you fuck Apocalypse around or not?
I have screenshots of Apocalypse.
I
have
you
screenshots of Apocalypse. No, I did not fuck anyone.
I think we should all show up in Vegas just for Apocalypse. Bless his heart.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
Little asshole.
Poor Apocalypse is just going to be sitting there with Lispy Allen Wayne and a styrofoam full of sandwiches. It's just going to be a really sad event.
Playing nickel slots.
By the door. Apocalypse, I'm not laughing at you, dude. I swear to God.
Going to the Wayne Newton show.
The news guy's voice makes me laugh. I think about it all the time. He goes, that vocal fry. I hate that vocal fry. I don't know why. That's just one of those things that fucking kills me when I think about it. Or when Chili Bong goes, yep. And he's got like this 5-minute silence, and you just sit there and wait on him to talk.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God, you guys are
You know, like, Debbie, none of us spend our time picking your show apart.
I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I'm just telling you the truth. When I hear the news guy, he's...
Okay, what I'm talking about is News Guy did a show one time where he was playing some audio from that idiot bathtub girl, Angela Truth, whatever you want to call her. And he was commentating on it as it played. And there was one part when she was going like this. And it's been proven that people lie when they do this. And he was sitting there going, that vocal fry, I hate that vocal fry. And it's just one of those things that just went all over me as funny. And every time I even think about him saying that, it just cracks me up. That's what I was talking about on that show.
Debbie?
What?
Sorry. I'm getting a tad dizzy. I'm going to go to bed.
Don't eat any chocolate chip cookies.
I won't.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. I'm going to I got to do things with my computer to hang up.
Aw.
Good night, Debbie.
Good night, sweetie pie. So anyway, that's what I was talking about with them. But we keep going, and it's really wild because I basically took on 2 of my biggest haters face to face, and I thought it was really epic. So then we go to this.
Does me.
Well, and then that time you got a hold of Louis B, you were going, look, man, this chick is batshit crazy. We're just trying to save you, dude. We're just trying to help you. I was like, what is the deal with Barko? And then you come to my chat room and go, is this fucking cunt still talking? Blah, 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 blah. Like, what the fuck, Barko? Oh, God. Huh?
I got to be honest, this is the best morning I've had in a long time.
Let me know if you guys are able to hear this, because this is going to be...
Answer the question!
Isn't that excellent audio provided by Barko, the genius? Yeah, I'm just playing. I'm trying to get some of this show out of the way, Andy, so I can get this. I have some people out there that wanted to hear this. Here goes some more of it.
The X.
Mm-hmm. He got Malcolm as the name, but the X, he said in a speech in his book that I've recently purchased, that he did it because of the blacks when they came over from this. No, wait, I'm so fucking wrong.
It was when the Jews came over, they signed with an X or something. I forgot what it was. I'm totally got a blank on that. Totally blanked out on it. Mr. Midnight Movie Annette said night-night. I think Apocalypse was serious about Vegas. I honestly do. Because Vegas is very fun. It is, and it can be very, very fun if you know how to do it. If you know how to play it. Seriously, it can. What was I going to do? What was I talking about? I forgot now. I totally am drawing a blank. Well, we'll let some more of this play for the people out there that are listening. We'll go to this part.
Liberal.
All it means is that you just wish the government would get fucked and that, you know, whatever. Right? I mean, that's what I thought. I remember it that way or something. I don't know.
So,
fuck all them right-wing conservative nut jobs.
Everyone here who's eligible to vote in the USA... Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Agrees that the best person for the...
I'm eligible to vote in the USA, and I'm eligible to vote in Iceland.
Okay,
you're in the USA news guy.
All right.
I'm going to go into a swimming pool here in Reykjavik just in about 5 minutes. You know what? Everybody's pulling up. Everybody's going inside. I feel a little weird. And everybody's staring at me while I'm like sitting here in my car with the talking on the cell phone. Why do people stare all the time? It's just
news guy. We don't.
What happened?
I was trying to ask a question. Can I ask a question?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's assume all 4 of us are eligible to vote in the USA, even though I have a felony, so I'm not. And Chili Bong from Canada, so he's not. And Debbie doesn't register to vote. And this guy's in Iceland. The best person for the next...
Oh, yeah, I'm registered to vote.
Okay,
Angela Truth signed her up.
I'm involved in a political family. Of course I'm fucking registered to vote. Are you kidding? My in-laws would have my head on a platter.
To be president in 2016 is the current president. Over the current field of candidates, over Donald Trump or Hillary or all the other midgets. None of them are better than Barack Obama as president. I think we should.
I agree.
We should amend the Constitution to extend.
You're serious? That Illuminati crazy 33rd parallel Muslim?
Apparently that's what it takes to turn the economy around. 5% unemployment.
Yeah, really.
Cheap $2 gallon gas. I mean,
You think he did? You think he turned the economy around?
Hey, it happens
Who
on your
did?
watch. You get credit for it. I don't think that 9/11 was necessarily George Bush's fault. I think it was the transition of the government, but George Bush should get blamed for it because.
Where's that piece of paper that we talked about?
I think that the Clinton administration was behind 9/11. To be
Okay,
honest
wait a minute.
with you.
Who is Larry Silverstein?
Well, think about this news.
Greatest morning ever.
When did
Don't you love Joe Seeker in the background? It's the greatest morning ever. I just think it's great. We really got to Barko on this part too.
Well, yeah, I do think that something was weird, but I think that whatever happened, Bush was just... When you see Bush sitting there with the goat book in kindergarten class there, that was basically perfect metaphor for Bush's involvement in the whole thing. I think that it all started under the Clintons. And they expected Al Gore to be president, and then they would be able to have a coup d'etat for their whole thing. But that's why they fought so vigorously against
this country survives on war. I mean, the war, the military industrialized complex in this country is probably an unbelievable percentage of what makes this country thrive. Now, if
you've got to give me credit. I'm going up against two of my biggest haters, and I don't know anybody that would do that. I don't know any men that would do that. Just go right into the lion's den. Just full out. Just boink right into the lion's den. And I've never seen anybody else do that before. So y'all can give me credit for that. And if you don't, then you're just lying. Because I think that was a big deal that I went right into the lion's den with these people. Because Joe Seeker has been my biggest nemesis since I came on Spreaker. He drank the Kool-Aid of Desert Rose and became one of her minions and was just out to kill me. You know, he was just out to... Every show he talked bad about me. You know, called me dizzy-eyed Debi or something stupid like that, which I don't know where he gets that. My eyes are fine. But he would just believe anything that idiot Desert Rose would tell him. And I know this is all new to you guys. You're not used to me talking like this. You're used to me being a pacifist that takes anything anybody gives me. But I've changed. I don't know why. I just did. I don't remember the change or when it happened, but it just happened. And I just decided just to go full out with these people. Angela Truth is a nut job. She's a nut job in her real life. She's a known pathological liar. She's on welfare for being a nut job. You know, Desert Rose knows I didn't do anything to attack her dead husband. That's stupid. I've proved that 50 times over. Rick is a midget who thrives on having little clans that adore him. And what happened with him is one night he was attacking Polly B and 2.0 and Baby Boy on their show. And what do you mean, is this live? Of course it's live. And I know it's hard to tell because my audio is so awesome. And so I go into the chat room and I said, don't listen to him. He's an asshole. And oh boy, he got mad about that. Because he likes to have little groups that adore him. Rick has to be adored. Now, what kind of a man is he that has to be adored? Something severely missing in his life. I could give a fuck who pays attention to me or who's on my show. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, it's hard to put into words, but I've just had enough. I'm up to here. I've had enough. I'm done. And I love who I love, and I don't care for who I don't care for, and I don't care for little shit-stirring pieces of fuck. I hate those people. Like Amanda was going, well, all I said was... See, here's what I mean by Amanda. Amanda too quickly went on the defense, okay? When a person goes too quickly on the defense with no understandable reason to be on the defense, she's playing the victim to me. Well, all I did was say this. I see right through that. I'm 2 steps ahead of it. So screw her, okay? She's a shit stirrer. She's a problem maker. She's wanting to be hated by me. She's wanting people to think that I'm mean. I went into Debbie's show and I didn't say anything of the kind. Just let the replay, just listen to the replay. I was totally cool with it. Jewish producer. Are you on webcam? Andy. I thought that was the Jewish producer. Hi, Andy. Aw.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
You're so spoiled. Andy's in a king-size 4-poster bed in a room that is probably as big as our master bedroom. Do you have the master bedroom?
No, I don't. That's the sad part.
Is that the basement?
No, this is actually a 2-story house. My mom has the master bedroom. I have the second master bedroom.
It's a big room.
I know. Look at this.
I know. I've seen it. That's a huge room.
Is this a real Andy Bong?
That's him.
There he is.
This is the real me. This is me. This is who I am supposed to. Sorry, wrong song.
Did Mr. Midnight Movie pass out?
Yeah, he went to bed.
So, wow. Okay, first and foremost, your audio sounds great because I did not know if you were still recording or live, but your audio sounds excellent.
Thank you.
Second thing is, wow. When you get on a rampage, you get on a rampage.
Damn straight. I don't think it's a rampage. I think if it was a rampage, I'd be like Rick going, well, wait, I'll do a rampage. Here's Rick going.
You should do a show called Debi Scorned.
No. Here's a rampage. And if you go over to Queen Tard show over there, where they're just a bunch of tard. Now that's a rampage.
I'm sorry, you cannot. I'm sorry, Rick's voice is like a little rapper, like.
It makes my ears. It makes my ears bleed.
I know. This is funny. We're taking shots at Rick.
Rick's an asshole.
Oh, you better watch it because Rick is mad.
Oh, I hope Rick gets mad. And he will
come after you with nothing than
What will I do?
Oh, geez, Debbie, I have no idea what you're going to do.
Maybe he won't
cry like a little girl and run?
Rick has to have adorers. He has to have a fan base that he pretends to care about. I'm just here for you motherfuckers every night doing this for you. You know, he's not.
I think Rick does have a fan base. It's called the Rick Girls.
Most of them are Rick. You know what I mean? I mean, it's actually Rick. Like Bibbs is Rick.
Oh,
dear me. Bitch.
I love doing 30-minute shows. I do not like doing 3-hour shows because remember when I did a 3-hour show, Debbie? Oh my gosh. I ran out of stuff to say.
Mm-hmm.
After about 1 hour. Why did Jewish producer hang up?
He does when Mr. Midnight Movie goes.
Oh, cool. So what else is new with you?
Doing a lot of walking and jogging and running and stuff like that.
Cool. So did you talk to one of your friends at Dallas and see if we could do that?
I haven't done that yet. I can't lie.
We need to see if we can do that.
I could probably, if I could get anybody, it would probably be Trammell, the choreographer.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, well, she's not that. I mean, she doesn't have that great of a personality, but you know.
She doesn't.
You don't want some young little 20-year-old bimbo on there that talks like she's 5 years old. You know what I mean? Oh my God, this is so cool.
That's how she sounds?
No. I said one of the cheerleaders would sound like that.
Oh, geez, that would be interesting, having one of the cheerleaders on this show.
You know, I just see this show called Spreaker Roast. Let me see who this was.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Alan Wayne here. On behalf of Bastard FC, Alan Wayne Enterprises, in affiliation with WBWC Media Corporation, and many others, and of course, a special thanks to Spreaker.com, tonight is Spreaker Roast 2015. Tonight I'm going to be exposing every single host here on Spreaker.com that I am personally aware of.
So there you go.
Wow, oh my gosh.
Did y'all know I did Freedomizer Radio one time? I was invited to be a host on Freedomizer Radio.
What's Freedomizer Radio?
It's a pretty big deal. It's I got invited by the head guy on there to do a show on there, and I did a show on there, and then I didn't want to do a show on there anymore. Here's a little bit from that show that I did on Freedomizer Radio.
Blog Talk Radio.
Let me go forward.
Yay! So today is going to be all about getting to know Deb. So Deb, how you doing today, sis?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yippee. I'm good. I'm good. Today is Sunday. What's going on?
Today
Think
is
of the
Sunday.
TikTok.
Well, I thought we would get you introduced to everybody who wasn't here last week, and maybe who doesn't know you, and tell us about yourself. What what interests.
So that's the show I did on Freedomizer Radio.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun. And then I decided
That was the longest intro I ever heard
I
in my
didn't want to do
entire
it
life.
anymore.
Seriously? Okay.
No, the sound quality sucked.
Yes, it did.
It's time for...
Debbie's or the dumpster, the devil, whatever you want to call her, is going to be here for very much longer. You know, and I'm tired of her playing my show and critiquing it, and talking about my family. You know, my children are under the age of 18, and it really does bother me. That really does bother me. Talk about me, fine. Talk about my words, fine. Leave my kids alone. Early. And now look what she's trying to do. I guarantee you she's trying to get them for a fourth. I guarantee you. So if you want to call in, if you want to get a reading, I've done major market radio before, and the limp to the market, one of the top 10 stations in the nation.
One of the top
Wow.
10 stations in the nation.
Holy cow.
Crazy.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, I cannot look at these photos. Whoever took these photos suck.
What photo?
I'm looking at the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. They take photos, and whoever did these photos are... I want to pound their head in. It's funny now because I can look at a photo and I can see where you can do better and where you messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And it ticks me off because I want to do take over with the photos. Because they do not know how to take photos. I'm sorry, they don't.
You're talking about blood types, really? The things that they talk about. Well, Lester in the house. Guy Shay, I think I mentioned earlier. Bunny Apocalypse. Bunny. I can't. Is that a hare or a tiger? It's a tiger with bunny. I don't know what it is, but it's funny.
They were talking about a group called Typo Negative, and Grandpa said they're talking about blood types in the chat room.
Let's see. I can't believe they're talking about typo negative and blood types. Oh, God. Simply amazing.
Thank you, Jay Sands, for a little snippet from your wonderful shows over there.
Oh, man. Jay Sands. I like him.
Okay.
I like Jay Sands. He's funny.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. Funny guy.
Yeah, so what? So what else is new with you?
Nothing. What's new with you? I mean, I got a lot of shit going on over here, but, just, it's polite to say not much. What's going on with you?
Yeah, what the heck? It's your show. What's the matter with you?
Thank you, Jay. What's the matter with me? I guess I'm just to the point to where I'm just kind of fed up with putting up with all of their stupid shit, and they're not used to me fighting back, so it's really catching them off guard. And here's what they do. What they do is when somebody that they've been targeting fights back, they go, oh, she's crazy. She's raging. She's having a meltdown. When in fact, it's just me fighting back to their fucking bullshit. That's all it is.
Wow.
What is wow?
I just said wow, sorry. It's interesting.
Interesting?
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna... I don't want to argue because I can argue about something else like Sharia law. I don't like it.
Why don't you be a man and give your real opinion?
Okay, fine. Sharia law. I
just disconnected Andy. He's not on topic. You know what I mean? It's just bullshit. I said, give your opinion. He talks about something else. Sorry, not what I want to do. Not what I want to do. Not what I want to be. Not what I want to be known for. Just putting people on. They're just going to do what they just think they can do. Just fuck it. I just hung up on everybody. I'm done with it, Vic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Sure. You got to sing the song. What's the matter, Jew?
Oh, that song? I love that song.
Remember, I got the karaoke version. Did you save it?
No, I didn't, sweetie. But I've got another copy of it, if I can find it.
I can't remember how I found it.
You're the sweetest thing.
What's the matter, Jew?
Right. It's not what's the matter, Jew. It's what's the matter, you.
I know.
Did you think it was what's the matter? Here it is.
In our circumstance, it would be what's the matter, Jew.
What's the matter, Jew? Okay.
Cut me off every time.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Hello, I'm Giuseppe. I got something special for you. Ready? Uno, due, tre, quattro. When I was a boy, just about the 8th grade, Mama used to say,
hold on, Vic wants me to sing.
Stay out late.
Then I go to Debi's show and I try to take over the show, but she hangs up on me. Then when I call into the other show, they say I'm boring and they say get away, Jew. And I say, damn, I wish I hadn't pissed off Debi. Now I can't call her show.
And the mama used to say all the time,
what's the matter, Jew? Hey, you gotta know respect. Hey, why you look so sad? Oh, why you look so sad? It's a nicer bed. It's a nicer place. Ah, shut up in your face.
That's my mom, I can remember. Big accordion solo. Glad that the thing. Really nice.
Sing a song for Barko. Barko, he come a little show. He think he's going to set up Debi in the crossfire. And Debi call in. She ends up owning him on his show.
Think about the mama, she used to say,
what's the matter, you? Hey, gotta know respect. What do you think you do? Why you look so sad? It's a not so bad. Barko, it's so nice. Ah, shut up in your face. Mama, she said it all the time.
What's the matter, you?
Hey,
gotta know respect. What do you think you do? Why you look so sad? It's a not so bad. It's a nicer place. Ah, shut up in your face. That's my mom. Hello, everybody. That's out there on the radio and the TV land. Did you know I had the big hit the song in Italy with this? Shut up in your face. I sing this song, all of my fans applaud, they clap their hands. But they're making me feel so good. You got to learn that this song, it's real simple. See, I sing, what's the matter you? You sing, hey! And then I sing the rest. And then at the end, we can all sing, shut up with your face. Okay, let's try it, really. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the matter you? Hey! Got no respect. Hey! What do you think you do? Hey! Why you look so sad? Hey! It's not so bad. Hey! It's a nicer place. Shut up with your face. That's great. We're gonna do the better this time. I bet, hey, what's the matter, Jew? Hey! Got no respect. Hey! You got kicked off. Debi's podcast. It's not so bad. You can go to other place. Okay, one more time for Mama. Everybody. What's the matter, Jew? Got no respect. What do you think you do? You act like a girl. Barko has a little ponytail face. Shut up in your face. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. I'm Debbie Daly with you. Out.